Thanks, Rick. Okay,
Oh man, that means I'll
now
have
we can.
shit talking
I
against you, and I
know,
didn't like
right?
it.
I'm. Ugh.
Damn it!
I rarely forget to unmute the fucking stream, and I need to figure out how to just get it auto done when I switch over. I know there's a way. I just need to look into it. But yeah. Hey, what up, Dave?
Why you ain't in the game, Dave? Fuck.
He's at work.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, but he can
I just
play.
hope
He can
he's.
play fucking Age of Worms at work though.
Barely.
Cassidy
He
could be all up in the shit
he
while he at
barely
work though.
he barely does.
Cassidy, have you met Cassidy? And then also Cassidy Jr., I think is what I named the fox.
Oh. Yeah, let's switch over to that.
There, look at his face!
What is happening? What is
That's
happening?
Cassidy.
That's Van Dyke's animal companion, a
Yeah, that's
badger.
Cassidy the Badger.
Oh my god.
And then they save the fox
Yeah, so
that
it's
needs
Cassidy Jr. I
to
need to find a
recover.
good picture for
And
him.
Zandak, yeah, named it Cassidy Jr.
That was
All
good.
right.
That was a good time.
So yeah, last we left off, the three of you, the Vow, Zandak, Lemony, were transported to this world to test yourself for a greater destiny that some weird, enigmatic being has chosen for you, for the three of you. So you're on this world that none of you recognize, and you had come upon this woman being attacked in the forest by the name of Laurel. Okay, there it is. By the name of Laurel.
Yeah.
And she explains that she was out in the forest because she was looking for ingredients to help cure a plague that overcoming the town of Falcon's Hollow. And he complains about the state of the government, which isn't really doing much to help its citizens other than line its pockets with its lumber mill businesses. Um, and she's the only one in town that's trying to put well, her and a cleric of a goddess that none of you recognize, by the name of Ioma Day, are the only two that are trying to help the town as best as they can. The plague is known as the Black Gower Taint, and it um, causes an infection that breaks the body down inside, especially the respiratory system. It's
The
it's a
black
fantasy
sour
it's a
toad.
fantasy version of COVID. But uh,
I'm too immature for
we're
this.
dealing with a COVID problem in this game. Okay, and the government doesn't care. Uh,
Man,
Zandak is anti-vaccine.
this man gave us D&D COVID. That's crazy.
Zandak doesn't believe in vaccine.
see,
Wild.
I did not make this up. This adventure was written in 2009, so it just happened to know the future or a pattern in society, however you want to look at it. But um, yeah, so the it and it particularly, God, it sounds like COVID, particularly affects the young and
It
the
does.
elderly. And so the three of them had gone to the town and checked things out and gathered some information. And Zandak, being a druid, um, has the knowledge to help the what is she, an apothecary? Is she an apothecarist or an
Uh,
herbalist?
uh,
I
I
think she
think
was an
she was an
herbalist.
herbalist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to help the local herbalist Laurel out. She gave him all the notes. They looked things over. Pulled out a map, and the party had discussed where to find three particular ingredients that could really help out. And so the group was able to map out where to go to begin finding these ingredients. And you had stopped at the lumber mill to gain more information and met with the foreman, who was actually not such a bad guy. He was pretty chill.
Oh, such a bad guy.
In fact, he was invested in anybody that's investigating helping out with the plague because his nephew is infected. Um, yes, that is a clear lesson of certain people only caring when it affects them. So, uh,
Oh, that's right. We were saying that the town needs a Luigi.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Take care of those lumber mill barons. Um, and he gave them information
Sorry, I keep clicking buttons.
to the location of um the witches. Yeah, I think it was the witches hut, as well as an area in the Dark Moon Forest where there's groves of really old trees. So if you're looking for the oldest tree, it would probably be in that region. And then there's the Dwarven Monastery. Um, and because dwarves work with metal, there should be a lot of metal deposits where a certain fungus known as iron bloom mushrooms could be located. Zandak had an interesting idea of magically transforming normal mushrooms into iron bloom, but it was realized soon after that it natural grown iron bloom mushrooms was required.
Still not sure if that was entirely. Still not sure if that was like. I was trying to circumvent part of the story, but it's fine.
um, and then the group was traveling from the lumber mill. They had a few encounters. They bumped into a couple of giant moor snake that were probably mating, and they went around them instead of getting attacked. Um, they found mysterious prints in the ground made from a hoof creature similar to a goat, but on two legs, and then this track had vanished.
Never found anything out of it.
Um, a little little urban legend, I guess. That's probably walking around there. Nobody knows what the hell it is or where it went. Um, which made the group cautious in case they might get attacked by whatever that is. And they rescued a fox that was that was then named Cassidy Jr. after being saved from a trap placed down by a hobgoblin.
Cassidy Jr. That's diabolical.
Oh,
Cassidy
because we already
Jr.
have Cassidy. Cassidy's the badger. Cassidy Jr.'s the fox.
Yeah.
If we don't get a Cassidy Jr., I quit.
Cassidy the third.
Dave said fantastic names.
I like if you pressed dictation your insides, it prevents fantasy COVID.
Oh shit. Um, shit, where was I? Oh, a hobgoblin that attacked your group, who had a pair of trained razor crows that had also attacked your group. But the hobgoblin get away? Did he go across the stream and get away? Was that what happened?
Yes, the
Yeah,
hobgoblin got
he
away.
he got here. He booked it. I think the
And then
one razor crow
there
got
was
killed,
like a
and Cassidy started eating it, and then
yeah.
Right
because
before he got
they were fighting for a while. That's what.
yeah,
It
we
was
were
a
like
long
chasing
fight.
him. We were chasing him, and like I know Lemony was like quick on his tail, trying to catch up to him, throwing daggers at him, but he just kept on moving.
Yeah, that's right. He
And
got
then
across the water.
he got across the water, and then Lemony didn't want to risk losing his daggers in that river stream,
Yeah.
and then he said, "Hey, you wait! You forgot your spine. Oh,
Oh, that's
never
right.
mind. Never mind. I see you left it. I see you left it at the start of the fight. You spineless hobgoblin.
That's
Yeah, he
right.
would say some
And
crap
then
like
there
that.
wasn't there like a zombie?
That
Oh
was before
yeah, yeah.
zombies. Yeah, that was before.
Yeah, you
Louis
guys
skipped
encountered you encountered a kobold that was zombified with a sign,
That's right.
with a wooden sign hanging over its neck with,
In a language you couldn't read.
yeah, nobody was able to read Draconic. It was in the Draconic language, and there was a zombie wolf as well. There was a zombie wolf and a zombie kobold, and your characters
Wasn't it
put,
like a child kobold too? It was like super fucked up.
uh,
They thought they were younger. I might be imagining that.
no, it was
I know
an adult. It was an adult kobold.
Oh,
one
okay.
one of them had like a sign also, like a wooden
Yeah,
sign, but we couldn't
yeah,
read
Yeah.
what it said.
that was the kobold.
We
The
took the
kobold
sign
that.
too, so later on, what was it in
Oh yeah, you did take the
Draconic,
sign.
right?
Yeah,
We
find
used
somebody
the
who
It's
sign.
kind of curious.
speaks
That's right.
Draconic. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but I think the very last thing that was left off was with the hobgoblin, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the hobgoblin. We
And you
left off
guys
there.
were now where were you heading next? Was it
I think our idea is to go to the Dwarven monastery, like to go the furthest out and then back.
okay? So it was like
Because
monastery,
we have to go to the witch's hut
witch's
and then
hut,
try and
and the
find the
trees.
tree.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think.
Well, that's the recap. Now, Brody, see. I guess the question is, do you want him to be an off-worlder or do you want to be a native to Galarian?
Oh, you're
I don't
muted.
hear you.
Muted. You muted.
Get my notebook out.
I wouldn't mind being an off-worlder. Got my
Oh,
traveler's gear on.
off-worlder.
We also
Okay.
come through a spooky door.
Um, so the situation with them, which is going to be similar for you. So you'll be a late arrival. Um, there's this being who's like float in this. He was like a cloak figure. And you can't even see the face. It's like this empty void of a face, and the cloak looks like you're staring at the cosmos. Um, obviously you'll fill in more of your stuff at a later date or as we play, but you were led for whatever reason. We don't know it yet, but you were led through a door in town, village, wherever he's from, that took him to a tavern he's never heard of or been to before. And this tavern had all sorts of like strange beings and creatures. Some that were familiar, and others that were just wild and literally out of the world, out of this world um kind of beings. And the the you were told that aren't even on your world anymore. You're inside the World Serpent Inn, and
The
it,
World Serpent Inn.
and then
Reservation required.
and it's been explained to you that this inn is like a nexus point between the multiverse and is accessible through through doorways and civilized areas. Um, typically. And the as you look around, you notice that the common room it's pretty big size, but you notice that the common room doesn't seem to have a border. Like you'd see like this bluish mist at the edges of the common room, and you notice that the common room starts to extend further and further, the more you walk around it, as if the common room expands uh, supernaturally. The more the more patrons that are inside, it seems to like accommodate the size of it accommodates the population of the patrons. And then there are these corridors that branch off at various points at the borders of these myths, these hallways that lead to doors to other rooms. And you're told that these doors either lead to either lead to like an area to rest or sleep, or in some cases there are residents at this inn that literally live here. They'll find the room and they'll stake it as their territory. There are even sections of the corridors where there's gang wars, like like turf war. Like your character is hearing all sorts of stuff about this place, but this being is like, you're not here to worry too much about the nature of the world serpent inn. This place is going to be for you to go through these doors because you have been called forth. You are destined for a greater service to the multiverse. And you but first you need to prove uh you're given a test to go through this door and aid in an adventure of what comes to you to prove yourself and to strengthen yourself. And um for whatever reason you have accepted, and you come through the you go through the door, which exits exits out from a building as if you were walking outside of the building. You turn around and the door doesn't lead back into the inn anymore. It looks like it leads back into a lumber mill. And then you see lumberers walking about and working, and then a couple of them spot you and they're like, "Excuse me, who are you? What are you doing here?"
Uh, I guess my name is Brody. You can just call me Windfall.
All right,
I
Mr. Windfall. You seem lost. What is your business here?
I
Are you
guess you
with?
can say I am lost.
And you recall that the being that had sent you on this quest had informed you of meeting up with three individuals, and he described each of them to you, which is of course Lemony, Zandak, and the Vow. Um, so as the man points out your confusion, uh, he's just as confused, and he goes, "Well, if you have no business here, it'd be wise to get lost then."
Yeah, well, I'd rather not interrupt you in your work. I
And
guess I'll keep searching for these people. If you don't know who they are, then I guess
what
I
people?
have no use for you.
People. There was a few travelers that did come through here, and he starts to describe them as a dwarf and halfling, a dwarf with a badger as a pet, and a halfling, and a uh, masked bully. And
Those are the people that I'm those are the people that I am looking for. The dwarf and the halfling and this masked figure that I'm very interested in meeting.
and so a uh, see a uh, uh, a man come forward who's got a very strong woodsman look to him. Thick
Shield
beard
banish his
and
ass and all this stuff.
yeah, thick beard and barrel chested, and he comes over quietly, and like you notice that the workers eye him, so you get the sense that okay, this must be like the foreman of the place, and he comes to you and he goes, "The name is Mylan. You say you're looking for your friend, and it was a halfling, a dwarf, and a man who had made one of my workers with their pet. I had sent them along on their journey. They're looking to help cure a plague that's settled in these lands. I can give you the directions to meet with them."
Plague. There's a plague that plagues this land.
Yes, it is known as the Black Scour Taint.
Pack scour and taint. Well, I guess this place is just going to be as interesting as I had hoped. Tell me more about this black taint.
So this taint, you see, it infects the lungs, causes a
Oh,
destructive cough within the body. It's a detriment to the youth and the elderly. It's it's caused quite a few deaths, and he looks around as if trying to make sure nobody hears him, but he leans in and he's like, "So unfortunately, it's left up to foreign travelers to help out with our situation because the leaders of this land, well, let's just say, they're more interested in their pocket than they are of the people."
of course. That is one thing I never like to hear is those who look past the well-being of others for the sake of keeping their pockets and their stomachs filled at the expense of its people.
Indeed. I'm just here doing my best to make sure these men earn a living. Yeah, some of them are rough around the edges. Some of them ain't really that bad. They're just exhausted. If you ask me, it's these lumber barons that deserve the taint more than anybody.
Not
More
to
than
make
any-
light of the situation, but the name Black Taint seems a little misleading since it affects the lungs.
Yes. Well,
Whoever came up with this name might need to think about where they got their education from. So it affects the lungs. Anything it'd be the black lung rather than the black taint.
okay. He so he nods to that and and he goes, "Well, whatever you decide to call it, it needs it needs to be gone.
Yes, yes, yes.
May the gods be with you, Brody, the Shield of Winds."
He Brody gives him a slight nod. He fiddles around with his shield, make sure that it's on him tight. Well, you have given me quite a lot of information. I will do what I can to rid this place of such plague. Thank you for letting me know what's happening. I wish your men well. And I hope we can come and rid this sooner rather than later.
You should be able to catch up with them pretty quickly. They left about a little over half a day ago. Um, and so you do, because not too long after they get off the hobgoblin And did it stop the last session where they did arrive at the monastery?
We
Or did I stop it after they dealt with the hobgoblin?
It was right after we dealt with the hobgoblin, I
Okay.
think.
Okay.
You are muted, Lemony.
Oops. Yeah, I think that we stopped after the hobgoblin fight because it was very, very long, and we finished playing very late as well.
We
Yeah.
played for like 6.5 hours.
Yeah,
God damn.
last time I did that, I was a teenager. It
Yeah.
was
It
fun.
was.
It was fun
Yeah.
nonetheless, though.
Went by
It
like
kept
that.
When
going.
did y'all end?
It was like
It
4 in the
was
morning, my
2 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah,
y'all
it
or
was
3
hungry.
a.m.
I
Yeah.
still gotta work.
it was
Five,
2 a.m. West Coast. So
5,
yeah, it was like 4.
5 a.m. for me,
It
though.
was 5 a.m. for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this man was about to. He was about to
Damn.
see the sunrise. Oh man.
We probably won't do that tonight.
Shit, I wish I didn't have to work.
Um. Yeah, I hear you. I got fucking overtime tomorrow. Um.
I gotta go in at 1 a.m. today. Yeah, I gotta go in at 1. So,
Oh, you want to work at 1 today?
yep, I work 1 to 10 Saturdays and Sundays because my show starts at 6.
Graveyard shift. Ooh. All right.
I
Have
can't,
fun.
bro. Man. Anyway.
You got to do what you got to do, though. That's good.
Wait. That means we can. Means we can watch this show. Is it streaming anywhere? I don't know.
It's a new. I mean, do y'all really want to watch the news?
I mean, I don't know. It's. I watch it just to
Big
support your
fan of the
work,
news.
man. Just to support your workers.
You want to watch local Central Illinois news?
Yeah, what's going on in central fucking Illinois? Let's go.
Still cold. Still cold.
For the tornadoes.
We
Very
actually,
chilly.
yeah,
Chilly
we.
winds from the Canadian wind to the north, eh, across the Great Lakes or whatever's up there. Trying to roll my geography skill check here. Uh,
I don't know if we. Yeah, we stream. We stream my show, 25 News. We stream it. Yeah.
let's see. Okay, yeah, it's the next, and it was the monastery you guys were going to. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I kept thinking in my head they stopped at the witch's hut. I don't know why I kept thinking that, but it was the
I think
monastery
it's
first. Yeah.
like the class. And
I think the
Did we?
idea was to go to the furthest thing out.
Yeah.
And initially, when I was trying to avoid the witch's hut by casting the iron bloom spell, or I was trying to avoid the monastery and go straight to the witch's hut.
Mm. Right. When you
Okay,
did
so
that,
then you guys were
we went,
here. Okay.
and we had that encounter.
So letter B was where the hobgoblin fight happened.
Yes.
D is the spot with the old trees.
Mm-hmm.
E's the witch's hut, and then okay.
Mm-hmm.
We shall say that that's right. I think I measured. This better be in my notes. I'm going to be so annoyed at myself if I didn't put in the notes the travel time.
Scrabble time.
Travel.
I gotta put let me put some cushions in my shoes if we're gonna force march. Which apparently is a fucking thing. I didn't
Which
know
I think
that.
slowest speed here is I think it's 20 feet, yeah, because it's hand deck.
Why
With the
you gotta
little
bring that up? Like, this
with his
slow ass
dwarven
motherfucker in the back.
with his dwarven legs.
Who's the fastest? Lemony? I mean, with a last thing like Quickfoot, you know he's fast.
Yeah, you took the that alternate halfling trait because yours
Yeah.
was supposed to be 20 feet, and then you were like, nah, he's a special halfling. he's
I
got
took it a step, I took it a step
he's got
further.
crooked legs and that.
I took it a step further. He got 40 feet, not 30.
Oh, but for overland speed, it says if you're traveling overland.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not for combat. That extra 10.
Oh.
Yes, it says
Oh,
it counts your overland speed as an extra 10.
is that what overland means? Did not know it was
Yeah.
for the state. So overland was anytime. All right,
Mm-mm.
so I'll put that in my notes then. I did not know that. Okay, I'll put that on my character sheet.
Take 1 level in monk.
No, that
Does
doesn't.
not.
They don't get a boost of speed until like level 3, I think.
Really? All
Yeah.
that far?
That's too much of a dip. Nope.
Yeah, level
Do
3 they
brawlers?
get
Let
the.
me see. Do brawlers get that? Do brawlers get that increased movement? I doubt it.
Oh,
I don't think they.
barbarian. I think barbarian level 1. Your movement increases by 10
Barbarian at
feet.
first level, yeah, they get a
Level 1
extra.
barbarian, man.
Yeah, they get extra 10 feet of speed.
Huh. Brawlers don't get a speed boost.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
You wanna? It's not too late. Want to switch him to a barbarian?
No, I want to. I
Multi-class,
invested in this. I want to
a
throw a shield.
barbarian brawler would be
Oh
gusting.
yeah, that's always an option. Multi-class.
I
That's
want
true.
to go fucking rage out and throw the shield, like two-handed throw the shield, bro. Don't threaten me.
Okay, so it's
That's
2
a lot.
miles 2 miles an hour, which would be 10 miles in a day. No, it's telling me 16 miles. Okay, but there's no road or trail through these woods. But your characters are trying to get to your destination by navigating through this forest, which slows down the travel time for sure. I think it cuts it in half. In half. Trackless forest, yeah, cut in half. So it's 8 miles a day, and let one day go around there, and I think that's 2 days right there. 3. I think it would take your characters a good 4 days from your location to get to the Dwarven Monastery.
Mm. Alrighty.
And so, once per day. Okay, let's do some rolls that gets the characters wondering what the fuck is going on. Why are you rolling 4d10, DM? Okay. On your, I mean, not too long after, you tending to Cassidy Jr.'s wounded leg, Zandak, you have determined for further examination that Cassidy Jr. is definitely going to need uh, some tender loving care for the next couple of weeks the before they're back to full health. So you had
I
chosen
just
to.
leave him.
Oh, I thought you chose to carry him along.
I'm carrying him.
Okay.
He's like in my rucksack.
So Zandak,
Little head sticking out.
you make you begin to reallocate the way you have your gear set up that you're carrying to make sure that you can carry the fox with you, a wounded one on your journey.
In their journey, like Lemony, he'll go to Sandak. Like, by the way, so when our rations and berries runs out, does Mr.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
He could be our plan B. Fox stew.
No. No.
Heard it tastes mighty delicious.
I will entangle you and leave you here.
Oh. So you'd rather we starve?
Yes.
Oh. But we have 2
Straight
cats.
up.
I mean, well, you'll still have Cassidy Senior left.
No. No.
Oh, shucks.
No. We're not eating the fox.
All right, well, All I'm gonna say is, I'm not saying that I'm hungry, per se, but if that fox starts smelling like rosemary, don't blame me.
New characters here. A lot of rustling in the trees ahead and some bushes. And the Val turns. Who goes there?
Hugo,
Love it.
I said, who goes there? Brody, you hear rather uh raspy, rumbling, deep voice that gives you goosebumps a little bit for some weird reason, and you hear it off in the distance as it seems a group that's in the forest that you're traveling through has heard you.
I my shield is out. He slowly walks his way towards the group.
If you were that coward hobgoblin, be prepared to meet the butcher's axe.
Well, hobgoblin, I am not. I go by Brody Windfall, but you can just call me Windfall. I
Step
have been looking
forward,
for you.
step into the light, Brody. You just could be the hobgoblin itching your voice. Get out of here.
Well, that's mildly insulting. He
He
takes a
smells
step
better
out.
than a hobgoblin.
Takes a step out. You guys see a large steel shield. His hand, low cut, black man, heavier built. A
have you built?
confused look on his
Have you
face.
built as in like extra padding or muscular or in between?
Muscular, like
Okay,
muscular.
all right.
Well, I am no hobgoblin, as you see. I really think someone has some trust issues.
I mean, the Val might be onto something. How do we know you didn't just polymorph into a human? You
The
might be the
vow.
hobgoblin.
Is that your name? The vow?
Lemony whispers to Sandak in Dwarven, "Hey,
Yes, that is what I am known as.
hobgoblin, what color is their
Brody.
blood? What color is their blood, Sandak? I could stab them to see if it bleeds red or not."
Zandak just turns and looks at Lemony. We cannot stab people just because they walk up on us.
Oh, I won't kill him or anything. It's just to make sure that his blood is red. I heard
Okay,
that.
we're not stabbing him. We're not stabbing him.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there are other ways to test.
Uh, we'll let the
Well,
vow
the
handle that.
vow. It is a very interesting name. I've been told that you are the company that I am looking for. There is a plague here known as what did that man call it? The
The
Black
black taint.
Taint. The Black Taint. And it has been plaguing this area that I said that I'd help Remedy. Name be damned. But
Sent you.
I am here to help.
Who sent you? What do you mean you're here to help? We're not even from this world. You're sounding a little suspicious there, mister.
I'm not from this world either, so guess we all have that in common.
Who sent you here? You see Lemonie's like eyebrow like arc up. The people's eyebrow. Hmm.
He
Zandak
like
leans over. My field guide says he should have blue blood.
he like Brody like crouches down to Lemony. Um, does the world serpent inn mean anything to you?
Maybe. What are you getting at? It's a serpent, right? Like an anaconda, right? Have you fought that before?
More like an interdimensional inn. And that's
Oh,
where I stepped out from.
oh, shucks. You are telling the truth. I
Yeah,
was kind of
we have been
hoping you
through
were
one of
lying.
those.
She's still doing a sense motive though. Lemony.
Okay.
You know,
Cassidy hops around Brody's feet, sniffing him.
oh, he don't.
What is this? Is this yours?
Yes, Cassidy, come, sit.
Oh, Lemony don't know crap. He believes it.
You don't know what's happening.
Yeah, he's like, oh, doesn't seem like he's lying to me.
Brody looks at Zandak. You must be the druid.
I am.
Told about the druid. And you, halfling lemony.
The one and only.
And you, intimidating person. This is the vow.
Don't be scared of him. He's actually quite nice.
Definitely don't be scared of him. But I do have a question for you, Brody. Have you ever like broken a vow before? Let's say like lied to a kid that you were gonna give him a lollipop or a candy and you didn't, by any chance?
Do not answer that question, Brody.
I wouldn't say I have. That seems like something weird to lie about.
Ah, you're no fun, Sandak.
Am I missing something here?
Nope. Nope.
Nothing,
Don't
nothing.
worry about it.
Oh, no. Oh,
Zandak
so hey,
looks at the
boss.
vow and is like, don't.
She's looking at the. I mean, he's looking at the vow like. So, what say you, Chief? Is he in or not?
Since he's been given the same task as us, and he is telling the truth, he has proven that. I say, why not? Although,
The more the
Mr.
merrier.
Yeah.
Mr. Brody,
Oh, you
I suggest you don't make false promises. I will leave it at
false
that.
promises? No. But I will not aimlessly follow orders.
Well, we're all on this one mission. And either you're with us or you're not.
I am with you.
All right.
Then let us go. We have much travel to do. Zandak tells us it'll be a few more days before we get to this monastery. That is our goal.
What do we know
knows?
about this monastery?
That it's old, and that the dwarves that used to live there no longer do. They have abandoned their home. Let us hope they have not also abandoned their vows.
Hey, maybe they left some gemstones behind, or coins, or shiny, or any other shiny objects.
Our goal is to find the iron bloom mushrooms. Let's focus on that.
Oh yeah, that too. Of course, I haven't forgotten. And he's
Is
seeing
that
him like he totally forgot about it.
Completely forgot.
do these mushrooms help with the taint?
Yes. The mushrooms are one of the key components we need.
I see.
We also
For the king.
need
For the taint.
we we need iron bloom mushrooms. I forget what we gotta give the witch, and she gives us something. I wrote it all down. Zandak pulls out his book while looking at the omnipresent dungeon master.
And what you see in the book is the iron bloom mushroom,
Mm-hmm.
the rat tail, which it's not exactly. It doesn't. It's not literally a rat's tail.
Yeah.
It's the name of an ingredient that can be found. It's super rare. and the witch may have an idea of where it's at. And the
Nice.
final ingredient is the moss off of an elderwood tree, which no one has
The
seen,
biggest in the forest.
but it is said to be the oldest tree in, or one of the oldest trees in Darkmoon Vale. And so um, exploring the region with the the, the oldest of the trees would probably yield where this moss is.
Mm.
Those are the
We
three
are dealing with
ingredients.
witches. Witches, you say?
And we
And we
have
can trust these witches to give us what we need?
we have to make a trade with her.
A trade.
Mm-hmm.
We are helping this town. I feel like that would be trade enough.
Zandak looks back in his notebook. Well, we have to trade her omnipresent dungeon master.
We'll have to
I
speak
forget
with
what
her,
it is.
right?
Sorry, what?
What do we give the witch?
Oh, you don't know yet. She'll she'll make a
Oh,
request.
she'll make a request. That's right.
We are going to this witch and we don't even know what she wants. To give her something that we need.
Well, witches are
Mhm.
fond of familiars. I mean, there's Foxy there.
We got the fox. We got Cassidy here.
We're gonna give Cassidy to the witch.
Oh no. That's the line I draw in the Dark Moon Veil dirt.
What if she requires Cassidy Jr. and he is already wounded? Won't last long in the forest.
She'll nurse him back to health.
Okay, first of all,
Probably will eat him eventually, though.
he literally has a twisted ankle. I need everyone to calm down. It's a sprain.
Damn, I don't have a heal check. I wouldn't know. Damn, that's good.
Second of all, we are not going to hand over a wounded animal to a witch. Unless she can heal him.
I guess that leads to Plan B then. We'll have to kidnap a kid somewhere, and
Oh no. Oh no.
well, witches
If
like
we
kids.
had a choice between this Cassidy Jr. or a kid, Cassidy
Let's get
Jr.
the
would
kid.
have to go. I apologize, Sendak, but
No.
one of your Cassidys might have to go.
Okay, well, let's just wait until we speak with her.
Yeah, man, I was just joking,
We're
Brody.
all kind of jumping the gun here.
Brody, calm down a little. I was just joking about Cassidy. Let's see what the witch actually wants.
I see.
Level head
I see.
fail. Let's go. you know, I think
Damn.
I'm gonna have a lot of fun with you, Brody.
I see. A mere jest.
And then he goes
Well,
to.
let's hope that it does not come to that. We would not want Dead Cassidy's to be taken
So
by a
it seems
Honestly,
like
if it
you're
comes to that, do we really need to help this village?
well. It seems like you really want to help the villagers and do the good thing, the goody two shoes stuff. So Brody, what if the witch actually wants you? Will you sacrifice yourself for the
no.
greater good?
Then the witches die.
No.
I will not be sacrificing myself.
Wait a second. That sounds a little bit like a little sense of hypocrisy there. I just sense it. So the fox or Cassidy is a good trade, but you cannot trade your own life or probably
Res-
labor. You'll be a waste to get to be killed. I mean, you look pretty strong there. Probably good at manual labor and so forth. You know, but
Plus,
what if you only
she
need your service for a month?
she could
And
probably eat
Respectfully,
you.
respectfully, if I had the choice between a human life and a fox, there are plenty other foxes in the wilds.
Okay, Zandak does not like Brody right now.
I would volunteer to stay with the witch, but I hear they eat frogs. Not my cup of tea. Then I might get thrown in there with the. I look like a kid myself, and I hear witches eat kids, so I don't
Let's
want to.
just see. First of all, Zandak turns to the vow. I don't know if I can travel with these two together. So why don't we put one of them in the front and one of them in the back?
I volunteer. I'll go in the front.
You go wherever you want, Lemony. And Brody, Windfall, you bring up the rear, protect the
Of
back,
course, of
and
course.
let's just get to the monastery.
Are we still in the forest,
Look,
Lewis? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot handle these two together.
Bro, I'm gonna play
So-
this 10 charisma to a fucking T, bro. I'm playing this
So-
10 charisma to a T.
Let's
So you
just
see,
get them.
Lemony, like you don't even finish your word. Like it's almost he has like a short attention span, and like you see him like pick up his feet, and like he just like trails, like runs off
Okay.
like fast, and all you see is like some like like dirt smoke pop up, and
Alright.
about 40-50 feet, you just like you guys like tend to like maybe get distracted for half a second, and it's like Lemony just disappeared. So Lou, so if we're still like in the forest and all that, after he's like 60 feet away from the party, he's going to stealth mode. And since his overland speed is 40, it should be 20 feet, which is the same speed as 7.
Oh.
So he should be able to stealth
Oh,
no
it's
problem.
You
a
sure that isn't
raid. We got a raid. What's up, Malik? Thanks for the
What?
raid. What is
Oh,
up?
I thought you said it's raining. I'm like, oh no.
We're
It's
getting
raining out
No.
here. It's
Yeah, I think it's raining out
raining.
here. Thank you for the bits, Irish Wolf. How was your guys' game?
Welcome in, Raiders!
Woo! What is up? We
Mushrooms
are.
good for the taint.
I had to pin that one. I was like, yeah, pin worthy. Shortest session tonight. Super tired from the insomnia. You got, yeah, boars can be pretty nasty. Were they boars or dire boars? I'm guessing boars are, yeah. Three people at 2
3
HP or
people
less.
at 2
Ooh.
HP or less. Dang.
I mean, boars can be, yeah,
We've
killers.
fought
I'd
dire
hate to
boars
imagine
before,
the time.
right?
Have you?
Regular boars. Oh no.
Regular boars. Yeah, they're just as they're nasty. Imagine a dire boar. I think you did. It was I think you guys did fight a dire boar, but it was infused with the it was
Bane. It was
a
for
beast of Bane. Yeah, it was
Bane.
infused with like the
That was for
evil unholy
Bane.
power of Bane. So it was like a jacked up dire boar. Oh man. Well, no, at least no player deaths. That's the one. Yeah, we almost had that with our Rune Lords gaming group, and luckily Giant Rat Guy here, who's here with us, saved with the channel rewards, saved that player character's life.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if I needed an idea of the cleanest fucking session was when
Audience
Nasir was
participation
revived.
for the audience participation for the win. Pretty.
That shit was and did he hit did he hit like 320s in a row?
Yeah, we are here. We are continuing from a campaign that we started about a month ago. We with called of Emo, who
Do
has
I follow you
agreed with
email?
us,
Let me change that. Let me change that.
who ended up getting hooked to the game, as most D&D players do, and
It's a problem. It's a
and
fucking
now
problem.
we are doing an alternating Friday, every other Friday for this.
Every other Friday. Okay, let me put that in my books. Every other
I do mess up the schedule. Sorry, I had to go get more wine.
When I get
That's
my new schedule, that will be perfect for me, honestly.
that sounds good right now. I have a few bottles downstairs.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
White
I'm down.
Chardonnay tonight. Real buttery.
I'm
Okay,
a
guys.
I'm a Moscato fan.
Oh, love a good Moscato.
Hmm.
Especially with the warmer weather.
Hmm.
Zandak would drink white wine.
Two most clutch people in the world: Jalen Brunson and Giant Rat Guy. 2d6 plus 4 damage. Ooh. But
Yeah, it is
right,
rough at level 2.
yeah.
Jeez, did you throw boars at level? That's crazy.
You could no level 2 group could. I mean, it's dangerous. It's a challenge. It's a
Right.
challenge. At least it wasn't a dire boar at level 2. That'd have been PPK, I guess. But yeah, they're traveling through Darkmoon Vale, of course. Not Darkmoon Forest within Darkmoon Vale to collect some ingredients to help cure the plague in a town called Falcon's
It's
Hollow.
not the plague. Tell them what it is.
Yeah,
It
no,
is a
tell them what it is.
yeah, it's a plague known as the Black
Uh-huh.
Scour Taint. And so to get rid of this taint, they have to. If I say it enough, I'll eventually stop giggling.
No, you won't. It's never because you know what? It's gonna come up in every. Brody's not letting this go.
So
Brody's
Brody's
they
not letting
are.
that tank go.
There's 3 locations within the.
Brody, let go of the taint.
There's 3 locations in this
Brody,
forest
unhand
that,
the taint.
that they have to go to collect these ingredients. And right now they're traveling to the dwarven monastery. That's an abandoned one. The dwarves are no longer there, so they're free to look around to find these iron bloom mushrooms, which is said to be always growing around large mineral deposits. Particularly iron. I think they said, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
uh, so it's gonna take them a few days to get there, and so a new member of the group had just joined them that was sent that was told to be sent to join them for the same goal. And they tested him out, made sure he was telling the truth. He was. They didn't want to just let anybody in. You never know. And so now they are departing. They set up
Lemony was
camp.
gonna slice him open.
Yeah, Lemony Lemony got a little serial killer-ish there. And then uh and then yeah, I think the vow told him not to break a vow. And the group is together with a
I guess
fourth
he's the leader of the group.
with a fourth member. And so they rest, and after a few more hours journeying, you guys rest up. You heal back 1 hit point. Not that wait, did you guys take damage? I don't
I
think.
think we had a rest since. I think we had already had a rest, or we rested
Okay,
right
yeah,
after.
you rested right after.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, so you guys are at full hit points. You're able to prepare your spells again, if any of them were used. You can also change which spells are prepared if you don't want to keep the ones you had the day before. Um,
Ooh, I ain't got to
I'll
worry about
use the
spells. This is
iron.
different.
We're not using the iron bloom mushroom spell, so.
I'm trying. Okay, there we go. I was trying to save that. Is it save? No, no. I want to save the image, not. Thank you. Okay. Kill. So
I need to find
during.
a image for Cassidy Jr.
Mm,
Because if we give him a picture, we'll like him more.
that is true. There will be
Be
more
less likely to
personality.
eat him or feed him to a witch. They already know a picture.
Here we go. The next day, other than making your way through the forest and encountering the various flora and fauna, and maybe avoiding a nasty encounter here or there ahead of time, the only significant event that happened the next day was your characters. Everyone roll a perception check.
Lewis, I never got my sheet.
Ooh.
Wait, did I say?
Louis, just to keep
Oh,
in the
you didn't
back
get
of
your
your
sheet?
mind,
Okay, I'll send it.
Louis,
I'm sorry. Did I say perception check?
You
you said
did.
perception, yeah.
I was
I just
reading the
hit
wrong.
23.
I was reading the wrong thing.
Come on, bro.
I
just
know. I know.
Save it for whenever you have to roll one.
No, here's what
That's
we'll
only
do.
fair.
I will keep the 23 for when you do need a perception check.
It's the first thing to do.
Wow.
I'll
Okay.
I'll do
At
that.
least, it's
I'll
not
do
wasted.
that. At least, yeah. At least we won't waste it. I feel bad. Um, what I do need, because what your characters encounter is a dead tree amongst a whole bunch of other healthy trees,
Mm.
and this tree is streaked with a multicolored fluid.
Okay.
Okay. Um, it's not a perception check?
Do
What do you want
you
us to roll?
do you wish to grow? Do you wish to inspect it closely?
Oh, okay. You got me confused because you told us to roll a skill check. So I guess it's us for us to
It
take
was the
safe.
wrong. It was the wrong skill check I meant to ask for. Was
Got it.
yeah.
Oh, so all right. So Lemony goes like,
'Cause what
well,
I need is a nature check. Is what I need.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So Lemony goes like, well, Sandak, what can you tell us from what we see from
All
that
right.
giant tree? Is it poison?
And I'm gonna
Deceased?
roll for. Jeez, damn it.
Maple syrup?
Yeah, I don't. I don't see this one in my book with that 10.
It is
Ooh.
weird that there's a dead tree surrounding about a lot of
Okay,
live trees.
so inspecting it, you notice that it's blood, and blood of some species of fairy. And then you start to notice on the tree that there are gnarled bumps of wood on the surface of the tree don't that looks very odd. And upon closer examination, you can see that the gnarled wood are actually the former bodies of what appears to be sprite-like creatures pinned to the tree in death.
Oh.
The nature check
That
was to
looks like a
see if you
trap.
could identify
Or a message.
what kind of fey creature these three are, and you're not. Zandak is not sure.
Mm-hmm.
You just know that they're
No,
some
that
kind
was
of
terrible.
fairy. There's some kind of fairies, bright light creatures. But you don't know
Someone
the
could be
the,
sending a
the
message
true
or a
identity.
warning.
Is there like any pebbles or rocks in the ground? Or acorn or
You're looking about and you don't see anything other than this other than that the trees just streak with their blood.
Uh,
Um, a, could roll a local check if anybody's trained in that. Oh yeah,
I got
sorry, I gotta
Lemony
send
is.
your let me send you
no,
your character sheet, Tony. Uh,
definitely not.
so apparently Dave had they said he picked out a Cassidy
Just
Jr.
start
pick.
laughing. Okay, because I sent you one, but you might have a better one. I was thinking of that fox that's sitting on the chair that looks strung out. Like that one meme.
Hmm, where did it save? Oh, it's in there. Okay. I'm gonna upload it. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay. Uh, My files. Um, characters. And I
I
gotta
have
send you a
14 on
character
that
sheet.
local.
He said to said you could use this one.
No.
Not even a box, first of all.
Fucked up dog. Dave's like, that's my dog. That's super rude.
Oh, all right, Tony, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp. No, not quest files. My characters. Okay, and no, send. Okay, I sent it. Yeah, so a local check if anybody's trained in that.
I rolled already.
Oh, and you
Yeah,
got it
Lemony
right
did.
on the dot, Lemony. You recall stories in town that you've learned about fairy blood being used to turn lead into gold. You're not sure how true or dubious these stories are, but if
Yeah, Lemony tells
if someone was to actually believe that, that could have been a reason for that could have been a reason for this atrocity.
Lemony Lemony relays that to the party, that knowledge that or rumors that he had that he picked around.
Oh, I forgot my drawbacks and traits. Oh well. I'll write that later. I'll give you drawbacks and traits later, Lewis. I completely forgot about those.
Gotcha.
Hmm. I did the same last week too. I didn't until like afterwards.
Damn, it's been so long. We fucking forever since I've read
So
another
he
character sheet.
so he's like, well, I don't see no old. All I see is just blood. Does it look
But
recent,
yeah.
Lewis? Does it look recent, the blood, or old,
Uh,
dried up?
mm, yeah, I'd say it's dried up. You're not sure how long though, but it's dried up.
Um, and
So
we
who wants?
don't know what type of fairy. Are they like, are there other fairies maybe around who are not nailed to the tree? Like, where did all
Uh,
these fairies come from that are nailed to the tree?
there. Your characters do know that in Dark Moon Forest there are native um species of fey creatures that live here. Sprite,
Mm-hmm.
pixies. Um, uh, there's stories of. I hope I'm getting my fey folklore correct. Naiads in the river. Naiads are river ones, right? Yeah. Possibly a naiad that lives in the river that runs through the center of the Dark Moon Vale. Um, yeah, there's dryads. Um, so yeah, there's a presence of fey creatures. There's not like a huge abundance of them, but there is a population of them that spread, at various parts, both the good kind and the bad. There are evil fey, like those red caps.
Hmm.
uh,
Oh my god.
uh,
Can is it obvious just from visually looking, or should Lemony do a perception check? He wants to see if there's like any like tracks,
you look
footprints.
around, yeah. You look around to see if there's any tracks of anybody that came through here like recently and did this, or any
Mm-hmm.
sign. It's just you're not finding any. If there was, it's probably been such a long while that such tracks have grown cold.
Hmm.
like Lemony looks at Sandak, Brody, and Davao. So what do we do? Just ignore it, continue in our journey, or
Well,
I-
we're not finding anything important. We might as well just keep on our journey. It
I
is sad that they're dead, but we must move on.
Zandak looks at the situation and goes, I feel as though it is important. Um, I'm worried that yes, Cassidy Jr. I understand your feelings on the matter. I feel as though there must be something um
something missing? Probably their
there's
soul.
something missing. So
It looks like their soul departed their corpse a while back for all of them.
all right, well, I do have tracking mark, but I don't know because it detects tracks. Oh, no, that's not it. But
Oh,
if we already looked
uh,
for tracks and you didn't have it,
Hey, you think if we grab one or two of those phase, maybe we could use that as barter for the witch?
It's
And
actually
then
a
like
really good idea.
dead
that's kind
already.
of fucked up, but like, sure.
Who so Val, Brody, one of you guys wanna grab one or two of them?
Brody goes and grabs one of them.
grabs
I
one of
like that idea.
what?
Zandak
Grabs
tries
one
not
of
to like vomit.
The fake creatures.
the gnarled wooden dead forms of the fey creatures. Okay, so nobody here is
Zandak is
able
actively gagging.
nobody here is able to identify what exactly they are, although this is what they would have looked like before death. Oh, hold on. I'm on the wrong map. There we go.
Oh,
Kind of like
she's
hanging
so
upside down.
pretty.
Yeah. There's three of
I don't
these dead,
Kind of like a stripper
looking.
fairy.
Wait,
Man, that's
dragon
what's holding in my hand right now.
yeah, dragonfly.
Brody, don't be weird.
Brody,
Ah!
what Brody said? I missed it. What Brody said?
Wait.
What you said,
It
Brody? I
might
missed
have. I'm seeing if I have. Continue.
Do you really squint and drink enough? It's a fox.
Honestly, yeah.
Um, where was I? Oh, okay. So yeah. Other than this mystery, as your characters ponder about it, uh, yeah, Brody rips off, and you hear like a crunching as you're tearing it off the tree, as,
Jesus Christ.
as it's you're tearing it off the bark of the tree, and like, and
God, Brody!
No one else wanted to grab it, so what else do you expect me to do?
you see some
Jesus
you know,
Christ, Brody!
from underneath where it was stuck to the tree, you see some vermin bugs just fall out and hit the
Oh my
ground, and
god!
um, you shake them off, and then like, stuff it in your backpack.
Uh,
Brody, you just put that in your pocket!
uh,
Cassidy's
let's
like
just hurry and
sniffing
get
at
to
the
this
pocket.
bridge. I'm not trying to have my backpack continue to smell like this.
Badger
Ah,
Cassidy's like snuffling at the pocket.
So
Hey, he seems like he's hungry.
Brody
Maybe
leans down. He goes,
we should feed
"Would you
one of
like a
those.
piece of it?"
Yeah.
Badger Cassidy yips excitedly. I don't know what sound badgers make.
the vow is like, it is unfortunate for these Fae. What has happened to them over a based rumor? this is not something we can worry about right now.
All right. No, you're
All right,
right.
so we got plenty of faith as potential barter then for the witch, right?
By the looks of it,
Excellent.
Well, it is a matter to look into once we have completed this quest. Well, I can't say I'm entirely fond of Faye.
I was going to say you weren't entirely on board with us desecrating a corpse, but maybe you're just no, you took it a different direction.
Well, the Fae, some of them have a tendency to make twisted false promises.
Oh, Jesus Christ. They literally can't lie.
Although I do admire the ones that keep their promise in a
I have a question.
in a
So
rather
let's say someone breaks their promise. What happens then?
must meet justice.
Oh, Jesus. Forgotten.
And her name is and you see Lemony point behind the Val's back. The Oathbreaker. You might want to describe what the Oathbreaker is.
You see a butchering axe. This axe is like, just think of an anime style double fucking axe that's like a size and a half of the Vow's body, pretty much. He's got a large
Also,
size butchering.
he has no problem wielding it. Was part of his build. Like,
Yeah, Vow's extremely strong, and he's trained in wielding this axe, which is sized for a large creature. It's a two-handed weapon for a large creature, like an ogre. And he's got it and
That's your
can
meaning.
wield it pretty proficiently.
My word. What a large weapon you have.
Hey, I wonder if that big shield of yours you have there,
The
if
better
you
to
actually,
deliver justice with,
I wonder if that big shield of yours
my
will actually.
dear.
I would be interested to see that weapon go against my shield.
okay, can we, guys?
Hey, Sandak.
Maybe a
When
tower
these
shield would be more
when these
interesting.
when these two muscle brains do fight, you want to you want to place a little side wager. My two gold pieces on the vow.
A tower shield, you say? Well,
And to Lemony's surprise, Zandak goes, yeah, I'll take that bet.
All right, it's on.
tower shields really
They
aren't
shit
my
on it.
style, but I'm sure one day we'd be able to come to some sort of interesting, non-aggressive bout. The vow. Or do I call you just vow? Is there a difference? I don't want to insult you.
He
The
appreciates
vow.
the article in front of him.
So while we as we keep this conversation, let's get going.
Yeah, agreed.
The day after, similar situation as you're traveling through the woods. That here's where I need the perception check, and here's where I will take Zandax
Hey,
23.
give me that 23.
Lou,
uh,
disclaimer, Lou. Every time Lemony rolls perception, because he would not know this, only you would know as a DM. Always
okay.
add a +1 if this happens to be a trap. His perception is one higher for trap finding.
Oh, because of his danger. He has danger sense, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
or something. I know it's something with trap finding.
Yeah, it's the danger sense.
Dangerous. So that's something that I wouldn't know. So I cannot be saying that unless something you would know.
I just keep clicking
So it's
random
plus
things.
6. It's plus
Yep.
6 and plus 7 if it's like trap finding, danger sense.
Many gods. Oh, 17? Okay. 17,
Yeah.
Hold on, perception.
23. Yeah, perception.
Yes.
Oh.
I give it 7.
Would anybody like to roll for the vow?
I can do it. I'm not
I was
sure
gonna
what.
say I have pretty good perception.
Oh,
All
easy.
right, he's got terrible perception.
Vow was lost
He's
in his
distracted.
thoughts. Yeah.
The Val was distracted by.
He's thinking about like all these people
By
breaking
how
codes.
how
It
he plans to
feels like
deliver justice.
the Vow and Cassidy, the Badger, kind of have like a little thing going on because Cassidy's kind of into the Vow. Like he was kind of playing with Cassidy a little bit secretly. No one else can see his soft side except for Cassidy the Badger.
The vow was behind a nearby tree checking on Cassidy, but secretly
He was
giving
going.
him little neck
He was
neck
going.
scratches.
Gucci.
So he did
I
not
will
notice.
get you a fairy to eat. Mm.
He had failed to notice. So did Lemony, and so did Brody. It was Vandak who is
Aha.
so in tune now with their senses and the environment and the natural world around them, and able to hear, see, taste, touch, able to focus on those senses as necessary to be aware of your surroundings more so than the rest here. Although, or as much as Lemony. Lemony's good at that as well. Uh, you, Pandak, uh, look, looking up, looking around, and then you notice, in the branches of the trees above, a shadow flew quickly
Mhm.
over, and you're watching it flying overhead. And you quickly look to your group. They don't seem to have noticed it. As you look back up where that figure was, you got a good look at it as it came through, as it came between two trees in the distance, about 70 feet away, uh, in a much more open area of the sky, and it appears to be, at your first thought, a dragon.
Oh no.
You see it, its draconic body, but you don't see the typical. It's a draconic creature, but it's not like one of the it's not one of the well-known true dragons. It doesn't have claws. Instead, it has talons and has wings. It has wings but no claws. So it's only got the talons and the wings.
Mhm.
The tail, however, was completely unmistakable. The tail looks like a massively thick tail with at the end of it is this fat scorpion-like stinger. If anybody, I don't think you have an Arcana skill check,
Mm-mm.
but I will. Like, you trained in geography?
I am.
I'll take a geography check.
Great, but here we go. Okay.
You're trying your best to recall any other native creatures to the and that one doesn't. Not that it's not native. Don't recall what it could be if it is. Um,
How many legs does it have?
it it's large size. I mean, it's up in the air, so it's hard to get. But It's definitely large size. In fact, it looks like this.
I'm thinking like wyvern versus. Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
you
like
got yeah.
wyvern
It's
versus
a
panther.
wyvern. Yeah.
Okay.
Xanax doesn't
I was
know,
like, how
but
many
yeah, you
legs?
know, definitely a wyvern.
Zandak doesn't know. He didn't quite catch
Yeah.
the glimpse.
Um, it, however, has not noticed your group.
Okay. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Your characters, yeah, hear this come out of Zandak suddenly.
Hey.
Lemony ears rises up like,
Xandax, looking up at the sky, sees this shadow pass over, and he sort of puts up his hands. He's like, shh, shh.
Lemony looks
Everyone be
right.
very quiet, especially you, Lemony.
He freezes in place.
Yes. Okay. Whatever that was that just flew overhead was very large and looked like it might possibly have sharp teeth. So let's all just maybe do a stealth check.
Don't have to tell me twice. And then you see like him try. You see Lemony trying to look. Does he see this creature that she's pointing towards, or that she saw? No, excuse me, he
Uh,
saw.
roll another perception.
Zandak is they them. Come on, Lemony.
You know,
Okay.
You give another look around, and you're having problems uh seeing where it's at in the sky. Maybe it flew too far away, or it flew to a different part overhead in the forest where the trees are blocking it, and you're trying to look through the gaps in the branches and leaves somehow to see a glimpse of like even its body moving through or flying through, and nothing. Xanax, yeah, it like you spotted it and it kept flying away. So your group is went to go hide, and you're looking around trying to see if it's still in the area.
Can
yeah, we're hiding.
can Cassidy do a perception check?
Yeah, Cassidy can roll one.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. I gotta do this. So it's 1d20 because he has +5. Oh, do I have to do a? I never do it. Is there a dash?
Yeah, that's a dash.
Okay, forward.
It's like
Forward
it
dash.
looks. Oh wait, oops.
Yeah, forward dash roll
Okay,
slash roll base and then 1d20 and then
1d20
+5.
+5. So little Cassidy. Oh, are we sure it's not a backslash? Okay, let me see if I can do it from here.
It doesn't even let me put the slash. It just says
Really?
unrecognize command when I try to.
Yeah, it says unrecognized command. Okay, let me roll a d20 and then we'll just do +5.
That's weird. Yeah. It's
19.
Hmm.
So little Cassidy the Badger. If he can help us in any way.
um he it doesn't look like he's noticed
Damn it.
the wyvern either.
And a 19? My man doesn't notice.
Lemony goes to Sam like, well, let's just wait it out. Let's just hide and let us know when it leaves. Um, you
If
see Lemony like he's sneaking around, like he goes like to
Is
them.
it
Uh,
is it circling overhead?
that's
Or is it
yeah,
did it kind
that's
of continue on?
It looked like you spotted it. No one else did. You let them know. It
Uh-huh.
like you spotted it, and it just kept flying and continued on until you lost sight of it again. But you saw it fly
Okay.
overhead. You don't know if it's circling or
Okay.
if it was just passing by. But it sounds like
Uh-huh.
your characters are choosing to hide just in case it is
Right.
Yeah.
circling.
Once Lemony goes like, "Hey, follow my
Hmm.
lead.
Okay.
You behind that tree, truck. You." So he tries to help out the Val and Brody because they don't seem like they're the stealthy type.
Well, yeah, as they're trying to stealth, you can hear the loud shield banging against Brody's
Yeah, and he's
Dong,
like,
bar. You can
dong, dong.
he just like
you can hear the
Everyone, shut up.
you can hear the
like
Val. Actually, if the Val train stealth, he might be able to keep his shit
might
quiet.
be.
Yeah, yeah. The Val's got +6 to stealth. He's trained in it.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
good.
some
He
range.
good. Oh yeah, he's just as good as Lemony then. Well, no, never mind. His is way higher. So then Lemony eventually, once as much as he could hide them, he'll go and stealth mode himself. Once he's stealthing, then he's gonna take 20 on perception
All right.
while he's
Um,
hiding.
take 20. Did I
So
explain
that'll be
what take 10 and take 20 was?
We did, but could I have a
Yeah,
refresher?
yeah.
then
Um,
the
I know
purpose of this.
we went over it,
yeah.
but
Whenever your characters are not, well, I don't even know if you. Whenever your characters are not in like a stressful or rushed
that's right. You can
situation,
just say that's what I rolled.
yeah, you can just say, "Oh, I'll take 10."
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
it's assumed you rolled a 10 plus your modifier. And then there's the option of take 20, which is
Hmm.
you can choose for your check to be a natural 20 plus your
Yeah.
modifier, although doing that takes a lot longer period of time.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, that was it.
Was
That was the
that
difference between them.
also it's considered an action?
Yeah, 'cause take 20
Yeah.
takes, yeah, it takes 20 times the amount of time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you're not the target in battle, you can do that. Like you can take 10.
As long as you're not like in battle or stressful
Yes.
situation
Yeah.
or yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I remember that from one of the situations last time.
So
Okay.
yeah, there's no yeah, I'd say Lemonade not like in a situation where he can't take his time. You know, it's not like he's in battle or anything like that or um so you take 20, which but 2 minutes worth of time pretty much. And during that 2 minutes, um you've got what, a total 20 plus your
26.
26 total. You don't hear or see any sign of that creature that Sandek that he had described. And um it having been 2 minutes already, nobody here has been able to. It seems safe. It seems as if it just flew, it flew overhead wherever
Okay.
towards wherever it was going.
So much like our goat-footed
Yeah.
friend, no one knows where or what we're dealing
Sounds
with.
sounds like the coast is clear, but
All right.
we should move cautiously then, moving forward.
Yeah, a wyvern is definitely not something level ones ever want to face. Alright.
Oh,
And we go to the third day of travel.
We're almost there, right?
Yeah, almost there.
Please.
Going through these dense woods with only scribblings of a map and your knowledge and your ability to navigate this trackless forest.
So could let's say would a survival check help us navigate more quickly?
yeah.
Okay, yes,
Hmm.
there is a use of the
Because
survival
that's one of my
skill.
proficiencies.
All right.
There is a use of
And
the
maybe
survival skill called trailblazing.
Maybe Zandak wants to like hurry this up a little bit
Hmm. Survival
on the
also,
last day.
you could make a check so with survival that like for like the next 24 hours, I forget. It helps you like avoid any like natural hazards. Let's say like quicksands
Mm-hmm.
or stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah, or
we don't.
like a sinkhole, like a sink, natural terrain hazards, a sinkhole,
Right.
or avoiding a
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
uh
There's a lot of stuff you can do with survival. It could be used to track. Also, you
yes.
can track animals or
Where
people's
is it?
footprints with that as well.
I know it's for like finding food, water, and shelter.
Yep,
That also.
foraging.
I'm assuming
Uh-huh.
your cat's been doing that for us before we like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's it can also be
Can
used.
Zandak?
It can also be used to predict the weather.
yeah.
Okay. Can I
But
run a survival check to see if I can get
yeah,
us through the time?
there is a use of survival called trailblazing.
All right.
If you're traveling in poor conditions or difficult terrain, such as this forest, you can
Okay.
attempt a survival check to hasten your group's progress.
All right,
On a
guys.
check result of 15 or better,
Oh no.
you
I
can
might make this more difficult.
Not really. It would just be normal traveling.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Like
Let's see
saving
what
time.
happens.
Yeah.
and you can guide a group of up to four
Nice.
individuals,
Nice.
including you can guide a group of individuals of up to four individuals, including yourself, at no penalty to the check. Well, there's exactly
All right.
four people.
And I got 18.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Boom. And
Yeah.
so you have increased the movement modifier for overland movement by 1/4. It was originally 1/2, so now you are moving through this forest at 3/4 your speed instead of 1/2. So you
You're
definitely
welcome,
did
everyone.
help
Mm-hmm.
make the journey much faster.
Zandak he's
As
putting ear to the ground. He's doing that thing they do on like golf greens where they check the he's gauging the slope.
that was a
Little
good
Cassidy's
call.
running ahead. We're following little Cassidy. All
Um,
right.
yeah, good call on that.
Yes. I concur. Yep.
Every now and then I get a good idea.
Yeah, I forgot about trailblazing. As soon as you mentioned, "Hey, could I?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, there is that."
Do that.
That's good. That's why it's so important to like review your skills, what you have, and then look them up what each
Mhm.
skill does.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
just looking at what has check marks.
Because one certain skills in the game could do like so many different things. Let's say like the
Yeah.
diplomacy,
Yeah.
to improve the what they
Attitude.
call it, the
Yeah,
attitude of
the
a
attitude of an
character,
individual.
right?
Yeah.
But it could also be used to like gather information as well. It could be used for like
Mhm.
so
It
many
can be used
different.
it can be used to direct a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Diplomacy check. Yeah, in case like there's a crowd and they're freaking out and you need to like direct them away or something. You can use
It
a
could be used
diplomacy
in
check for
negotiation.
that.
Let's say you're trying to
Negotiation.
buy.
Yeah.
Let's say you're trying to buy a flask of wine worth 10 GP,
Oh,
and you want to
haggling.
haggling. You can reduce it to 8 GP instead.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff. Um.
I'm glad I thought of that.
All right, so we can say that your characters get there on what did I say it was 4 days, so on the third day, towards I'd say towards
Good
at
job, Sandek.
6 hours into the third day.
Yeah, saved us a day. Awesome.
That would be bonus XP for the entire group. To Zandak, uh, resourcefulness.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And so the
Thank you to
monastery.
the Archives of Needs. I'm all up on there.
It's Cassidy, a honey badger. Honey badgers don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, no, Cassidy's a honey badger. Cassidy don't give no fucks.
Oh, I watch that video once in a while. That shit is hilarious. Honestly, that video was how I learned about honey badgers. I was like, wait, what? Holy shit! Get out of here!
Yo, I was watching a video the other day about honey badgers. They are no joke. They'll fight hyenas. They'll fight
Yo,
anything.
they're
They're brave.
they don't. Yeah,
They don't
honey
mess
badgers.
around.
They're not kidding. Honey badgers don't give a fuck. They really don't.
I could draw, anything.
Oh man. Um, where was I? Oh, the ruins.
Ruined.
The ruined monastery. Um.
We have arrived finally.
Xandak's a little misty-eyed walking in.
Me. Do I have? Oh, why is he? Okay. Let me grab everybody's tokens. Oh, I don't have his hit points down. What the heck? I just had your character sheet open and I closed it. Player characters. Okay, don't know why I closed it. 11. Okay. 11 hit points on Brody. Brody. All right, grab your tokens. Copy and wait. Somebody's missing. What the fuck is Lemony? He's
Stealthy.
hit so well. He's
Oh,
not.
he's
He's
down. He's down. Go down. He tried to cross the water.
oh,
Go
thank you.
down.
There he is.
Stealth mode.
Did I switch to? No, I
was
did
like,
not. I gotta switch the image out real quick. To the new one that you gave me. There we go. And actually his HP's 10 now. Yeah.
Who?
Is it Lemon's hit points? Is it 10 or 11?
It's 11.
Oh, it is 11. Okay.
Mhm.
big chillin' at 9.
At level 1, nobody really has that
Hey.
much.
Yeah. Look at little Cassidy.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh, Foxy
uh,
got his own avatar too.
Yeah. But he only takes up a quarter space because he's hurt. He's in my backpack.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
take care of that.
Put all my animals with me.
You got Noah's Ark over here. I'm gonna have Noah's Ark.
yeah.
I keep calling animals. Xandak's gonna have a menagerie by the time we're done. He's gonna
Oh,
charge for the petting zoo.
I think this conversation came up last time we played. When I see
We
like
did.
when I see your characters also his dwarven avatar reminds me of that druid from Lord of the Rings. That,
Yeah, he's Gimli. He's
yeah.
basically Gimli.
All right.
And my axe.
Lemon's new pick.
Yeah.
Aww. Oh, that makes him look a lot younger.
Uh-huh. He is
Which
childlike. He is
yeah,
very
he passes for a child.
uh-huh. And he's only like 3 foot tall. That picture makes him look a little too big, but he's smaller than a child actually. He's like 3 foot.
Yeah.
And
3 foot 1.
Brody. There's Brody.
Smash.
He looks like a Spartan. Like a Spartan, man.
Yeah.
Gladiator,
I wonder if that was is that what you're going for? Like a Spartan warrior,
Spartan warrior, yeah.
Spartan shield champion. I can see that. Um, he chuckled evilly. The monastery. Here we are, sitting squat
Here we are.
at the foot of an imposing mountain. A ruined monastery comes into view between ancient gnarled trees, made of simple stone blocks, worn smooth with the passage of time. The stout building is falling apart. Sections of the slanted jail roof have collapsed, and portions of the outer wall have crumbled. Weeds and wild thorn plants run rampant across the field, leading up to the place, leaving only the slightest indication of a path that ends at the ruined front door. Beyond, an overgrown yard sits in shadow. The old path leads to the ruins about 50 feet from the monastery. Before it enters the yard, the path passes between a pair of old statues. One seems to be little more than rubble, the other relatively intact. The 5-foot tall statue looks incredibly worn, but it seems to be made out as a dwarf holding aloft a great stone hammer. Moss and creeper vines cover most of its surface.
Zandak, as the resident dwarf of the party, he sort of stands in awe of this, considered holy ground. Are there any sort of like religious symbols or markings?
As you're looking around, you recall that there might be something on the statue. And
All right.
as you move around the vines on that statue, you're able to uncover an old dwarven inscription
Okay.
that reads, "All praise," and then the rest of it you weren't able to make out because it looked defaced. It appears the name was scratched off long ago and
Mm-hmm.
is no longer legible.
So a religion check wouldn't help me here.
No. If there's anyone trained in a history check, that could
No.
help. Um,
Imagine Cassidy's just like super religious or historical, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this."
Cassidy, the bar would know this though.
It's true.
the wildlife that you can make out here is you do notice some razor crows that roost atop uh, the tower, and
Razor crows.
as you were getting closer, they did start to caw, but they don't fly down to attack or anything. They
These
just
are not the same razor crows that the hobgoblin happened to have befriended.
no, it doesn't. No, doesn't seem that way.
Okay,
It
okay, okay.
seems to just be a wild flock of them hanging about.
Gotcha. All right. Um,
He's like, let's go in then, gentlemen. Please lead the way.
as yeah, I guess as the dwarven uh resident again, I will be at the head of this group. How
Louis,
far can I move? What is it?
Louis,
20?
we can't touch our tokens, Louis.
Uh, Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I think okay. Everybody,
And
okay.
let me be able to
Lemony.
move out the bow as well.
All right. Uh, Lemony and Brody, controlled by Brody.
When you got a
All
chance,
right.
send me
You all
the
should be able
bow.
to move your tokens. Oh yeah,
All right.
yeah. I'll send you his stuff.
because I don't really know anything about his character, at least until he gets here.
If he gets here.
Mm.
All
All
right,
right.
I sent it.
Well,
Yeah, you could your characters are free to move your tokens, and I will let you know what you see wherever you plop them.
all right. How close can I get to those doors?
Close as you as close as you want.
All right. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and.
I was wearing armor. He's not wearing armor.
Cassidy, can you
I
run ahead, see what's happening?
don't know. I thought he was.
Cassidy, just get in there. You goofy little fuck.
Um, he's not wearing armor.
Cassidy like runs over here.
Well, I see in the bottom it says scale mail buckler, but then like on the top, it's not. I guess it was not updated the AC.
Oh,
It
I
just
didn't update. Yeah, I didn't update his AC. Okay.
Cassidy just sniffing, running around, going crazy.
He has that and a buckler. So his AC should be 18.
18.
Man has higher AC than I do. That's crazy.
What's your AC?
17.
Probably because of his scale mail. He got
He's
medium.
he's
He's
wearing
wearing yeah. He's wearing
Oh,
medium
mine's
armor.
17 too.
he's wearing a
Yo,
scale
what?
heavier armor than you. That's why probably
Oh,
Oh, that's right. He had on the super heavy.
armor. Yeah, he's wearing medium
Yeah.
armor. Yeah.
Yeah, scale mail gives 5 to your AC, and then he's got the buckler for another +1 for the
But
shield.
he could use the buckler and Oathbreaker at the same time.
He can attack with the yeah, he can attack with the buckler on his forearm, but he doesn't get the shield bonus to his AC if he attacks.
Okay.
I do.
Oh, yeah, you have improved shield bash. All right. La la la. The This appears to be the yard. Well, it used to be a well-maintained yard when it was
Right.
functioning. There are tall grasses and chunks of stone debris that have all but overtaken this small yard. Off to one side is a wooden stable that's collapsed into a mound of rotting timbers and moldy straw. The outer wall on the east side has also collapsed, leaving a ragged hole. 3 doors exit into this yard. A pair of double doors to the east, a single door to the north, and a lone door leading into the squat tower in the southeast corner.
Which is where little
Yes.
Cassidy wants
Yep.
to go. His little snoot, he's just sniffing all around the board. And little Cassidy runs over to the door at the tower. Sniff, 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 sniff.
Lemony, like any like 5 to 10 squares around any doors that he sees, he'll be using perception to see if he detects any potential traps. So that's the parameter for him. He'll just check like within 5 to 10 square within any doors entrance.
Gotcha. Um, this yard looks like it was used by the dwarves, most likely for physical training, but it is in ruins. Um, as you're searching around, the tall grasses do reveal some interesting clues. You do find a well that hides in the northwest corner of the yard,
Mm-hmm.
and there's about 10 feet of rope that dangles into it.
Ooh.
The water looks to be about 30 feet down. Next to that well appears to be the body of maybe an explorer who had came here.
Poor
Um,
soul.
Was he thrown in there or?
It's lying next to the well, the body.
he's outside the well. Um, is there any sort is there a rope, or are the rocks or the whatever masonry is used to build the well, is it climbable?
You can climb down it if you're a really good
Mhm.
climber. The
What's my
rope
I'm not a great climber.
the the rope would make it much easier though, because you'll have the walls of the well to brace against.
Hmm.
Why would we climb down there again?
I don't know. I want to see what's at the bottom of the well.
You do see water at the bottom.
There's water.
It looks brackish but potable.
Brackish but potable.
Lemony's
Mm,
gonna search the body of the explorer, see if there's any
that's fair.
clues or any items or whatever.
All right. Look around. Anything that this explorer might have once had is long gone. Nothing of interest on the body or what's left of it.
Cassidy's still sniffing. He really wants to go in this tower.
He's
He
sniffing by
goes in.
the door like
He goes. It's real dark. I can't see anything.
Yeah. Is there a door there where Cassidy is at, or is open?
that's what
Open.
there are
Lemony
three
walks.
there yeah, it says three doors. It should be a door. A pair of double doors to the east. Okay, I see that. Single door to the north and a lone door leading. Okay, yeah, so there are one, two, and there should be. Yeah, okay, there. I thought so. That is a
Yeah,
door.
there's a door
Yeah.
there. He's just right at it, sniffing.
The doors to this monastery appear to all be strong wooden doors.
Is it closed? This one where
Yeah,
the
it's closed.
Yeah.
so Lemony's gonna check to see if it has like a key entry. I mean, is the door open or closed or? I mean, can we
Mm,
push it open?
you grab the door and you turn it to try and like get it open, and it opened just barely, but then thick. Looks like the door needs a really good shove to get it unstuck and open.
Oh, he goes to, hey, this door here. I need some help. It seems to be a little stuck.
Zandak comes over.
Move aside.
Zandak's got
Lemony goes
pretty good
to
strength.
Lemony whispers to the badger, "Hey, stand back a few steps more, just in case something happens."
Cassidy yips excitedly, runs circles around.
The valve goes up. The valve goes up to the door and goes to mash it in. He got a +4
Yeah,
bonus on his strength check,
got it.
and with a good shoulder bash into the door, it flies open. It's unstuck. It is
Cassidy
open.
immediately runs inside through the Val's legs. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. Sniff, sniff. He's up on these barrels, sniffing.
Within here is is the interior of the watchtower of this monastery. There are thick webs that cover much of the ancient crates and barrels stored inside the base of this tower. There is a rickety wooden staircase that ascends along one wall to reach an open trapdoor above atop this 30-foot tall tower.
Um,
The wooden staircase leading to the roof. Yeah, doesn't look safe.
doesn't look safe. Would it by chance hold a approximately 25-pound badger?
Hood, if the badger's careful, making
The
acrobatics
badger's real careful.
checks as it making acrobatics. If the badger's careful and is making acrobatics skill checks, ascending
Uh-huh.
these ascending these stairs. Um, if not, it's possible that failing could result in breaking through or a very old part of the staircase and collapsing.
Okay. Well, maybe Cassidy doesn't try that.
Um, so yeah, as you who
He's
is
sniffing.
he broke the
He's
door
sniffing.
open. He went inside. Um, okay, Xanax here, like peeking around the corner, also looking in.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking at the stairs, uh, you and the Vow are looking at the stairs, seeing it go up, and you're looking, you're looking up in the inside of the tower, and Cassidy's running around there. Um, roll the three of you a perception
No.
check.
Who three?
Let's see, we'll have it where Cassidy was like right about here.
Cassidy's over there. Is Cassidy
Yeah.
rolling?
Yes.
Who's rolling? Cassidy, the Vow, and Sanda?
Yeah.
That's it? Or no one
Yeah.
else?
Okay.
Cassidy, the
Here's
Vow, and Sandak.
Zandak. Oof, 17. Okay. And then Cassidy has +5. Oh. Cassidy got a little 23. We got 17, 23, 22.
Ho ho. Ho ho ho.
why are you making that sound?
Well then, Cassidy's badger senses
And
light up.
nobody picks up on anything. Oh, okay.
Vandak did not catch this, did not
Mm-hmm.
perceive this, but where's Lemony? Oh no, you okay. You were rolling for the
It was the
Vow. My
vow.
bad. Yeah. The Vow catches it, sees it before it pounces toward what it perceives to be a yummy morsel for its webs. And Cassidy immediately spots it as well. His animal like
Cassidy
with
does
his
have
animal
escape artist.
badger senses, quickly looks up as there is not one but two giant spiders. Now you
Zandak's like,
understand why there are thick webs
take them.
covering the crate.
Mm.
Zandak wants pet spiders.
And they look hungry, as it seems prey has entered their lair. And so, um, I had rolled it. I was going oh ho ho because I rolled the stealth check for the spiders to
Oh,
see,
okay.
and it was
Mm.
your perception versus the result of the stealth check that I rolled, and three of the not except for Xandak, but the Vow and Cassidy with their total result succeeded in spotting the hidden spiders before they made their advance.
Okay, good.
So it's so yeah, we'll do a surprise round of combat. So those two will be able to take one action and the spiders will take 1 action, and then round 1 will begin, where everybody can. Those who haven't rolled initiative will be able to roll it. So I will need Cassidy's initiative and the Val's initiative roll.
Okay, let me see.
Right, where is it?
Okay, his is +3. That's a 19 for Cassidy.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good roll.
Oh.
Round.
Oh, Cassidy's on it. He's...
Right? Okay, I did. Yeah.
Aw, they're so cute.
No, for the love of God.
They're just little babies. What Brody
Jesus.
doesn't know is there's pet tarantulas in the room that Emo's currently sitting in. We love spooters here.
Oh yeah. I didn't get to see pictures of them yet.
Oh, I know. Some of them are really into hiding right now because it's been cooler, but it's starting to warm
Yeah.
up, so hopefully.
I mean, but
All right.
these spiders here are as big as a person, though, a human being.
Even better.
What?
For emo, they're just
Take
giant.
me out if
For
it gets
emo,
that
they're
big.
just giant plushies. Is what's in.
They're just giant
Nah,
cozies.
if I see a spider that's big enough to have a health bar, that's
Tony,
it for me. Taking me out.
Health
No,
bar
no, I'm
spider
good.
with a health bar.
Tony's like, I'm out. I'm done.
I'm out. Nah, fuck that.
All right. Yeah, Cassidy rolled a 19. 16 plus 3.
Lemony from his sight, Lewis, he doesn't have view to the spiders from where he's at because he like because it looks like he has view to like the room from
Yeah,
there.
but he. Mm,
Not the
No.
like I feel like that's a straight shot.
I mean, he's got a view into the room past the Vow. I guess from outside the tower in the yard, could he spot the thing stealthing about? Um, mm, I guess he can make a check. That distance is gonna make it'd be another minus. It'd be a -2 penalty because of the distance.
-2
It's
penalty. All
30
right.
feet.
So it'll be a +4 then instead of +6. And 21.
21 total. The 21
That's
was a failure to perceive
okay.
the presence of the spider. And
Oh.
Cassidy, the Vow passed on a 22. So now you know it was a 22 that I had rolled for the spell.
If a 21 failed and a 22 passed.
Yep, that's how they figure out what the shit is. These guys will do calculus in their
Overclass.
head like, he got a
Overclass.
14, but he got a 17. So it's got to be about maybe 16.
I'm telling you, that shit comes in handy later in levels when you're fighting. That shit comes in handy.
Oh yeah. You're like everyone roll and let's just like gauge where we're at.
It also helps combat go a lot faster, so therefore we know where it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, it does because that helps. That helps with character tactics because certain things they want to do either gives a bonus or a penalty. So it's like, if I know its AC's 20, I probably shouldn't fight defensively if I'm trying to hit it. That'll give me a -4 to attack. So stuff like that. Okay. Oh, duh. I thought I rolled for the
Cassidy goes
spiders.
first.
I need to roll for the
Oh,
spider.
yeah.
Spider. Where's okay? Da, da, da. large monstrous spider. And Cassidy is indeed first.
Oh, little
Cassidy's
buddy. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. Was Cassidy's attack? So he has. Scrolling.
so as Cassidy's moving about in the tower, exploring around, near and within the webs nearby, sees the spider like kind of like rush out to bite into him, but he's able to strike first before it
My boy.
noticed it and goes to strike first. So then he's able. It's a surprise round, so he's able to make one standard action. He's able to make one attack, and that
Okay.
attack, I believe, is a claw attack at +4.
Okay. So it's a D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go, little buddy. +4. It's 10. To find out if a 10 hits.
A 10 total on a monstrous spider. So
Oh
does a
no!
does a does a quick snap with his jaws on it, trying to get it off of him or hurt it. Um, was not able to penetrate the chitin of the
Okay.
of the
So
of this monstrous
it's
spider to the
it's
end, so
bigger than its head, guys.
wasn't able to deal damage on a 10.
Shit.
And yeah, his turn. So then the Vow who has yeah, it's the Vow's turn. He can take one standard action.
You said that he sees one or two spiders.
Oh, that's right. There is two.
Oh no.
This one is on the wall.
This one's over here.
All right, he's gonna go in there. Oh wait,
Leave my buddy alone. I mean, leave.
Yeah, the Vow's all into protecting Cassidy now. He's like, no,
where was he at again? Was he
small
there?
Yeah, he was
badger.
standing there. Yeah,
There. All right.
yeah.
So, oh, okay.
Oh, I know what you want to do. A standard charge.
Yeah, could he do a standard charge?
Yeah, because that could
All
be.
right.
Yeah, he just needs a minimum of 10 feet, so he could charge in there.
All right. So he's gonna go like, "You, I am your opponent," and you see him like quickly dash
We
forward,
are all about.
axe in hand, and then he whispers to make sure nobody hears him
We're
in the
all the
back.
Val's sidekick. I'm the
And he goes
oath.
like,
You're the promise. You're
"Yeah."
the. I need to open up the thesaurus real quick.
Little Cassidy's like, blip.
What is that like 5+? Well, he charged, so I guess +2.
The contract. I'm gonna tell him that. I mean, like, you should have some. You should get leadership and have some sidekicks. Each
It'll
one of
just be Cassidy and Cassidy Jr.
You got a 5.
5. I'm not sure what his modifier is.
Let me check. His strength is less than 19, which unfortunately it
It
is.
says
And
-2 penalty.
huh?
It says +6 in his sheet, but I think he gets a
It's
-2
plus
penalty.
6. Yeah, he has a minus. That's right. He has a -2 because of monkey grip on a large. Actually, I need
And
to
then
change that. Its size category should be. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I thought it was a. I didn't. I forgot it was a large butchering axe as opposed to a medium one. So the size category should be large.
oh wait, that's not a medium axe. It said
No,
medium.
No.
So what's the penalty then? Is it like
So
minus
I
one to
know.
hit?
So instead of +6, it's -2 because of monkey grip on a weapon that big.
All right, so
So
that's a
that's
-2, and then it's
so that's
another penalty.
+4, and then he's got another penalty because his strength isn't 19 yet.
What's
It's
that? Another
18.
minus.
So that's another -2. So he only has a +2 bonus to attack with this. He's charging that should be +4.
I
So he
mean,
got a 9.
I see that he has a kukri. Can I use a kukri or no?
He wants to take out the kukri and yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah, yeah. He could.
he had to axe out. Oh wait a second. When if you charging as a standard action
I
and you
mean, yeah,
draw out,
he could draw out the kukri. Yeah.
go out the cook and then have the axe holding it in the other hand, then right? All right. He's gonna do that because I wasn't. I did not know that his attack modifier was that low. All right,
So then
and so
+7 with the kukri.
right, and then he's charging another +2, +9, right?
No, yeah. That's the total. That's what I meant. It's +5 and then
He's going with
+2.
the
So
kukri.
7.
I'll let the real Val Watson with penalties. I'm going with accuracy.
On a 12 total, that you slice across the spider, but did not draw any. Did not damage it. 12
Oh
wasn't
wow,
enough.
12 was not enough. All right, so he knows,
Mm.
right? He's done, and then he whispers, real quick. The Val before his turn is done. He lowers his voice and whispers. He's trying to make sure that nobody else in the party hears him in the back. Little one, defend yourself so you don't get hurt. I'll take care of it. And Watson,
Oh, I
Watson
love this
gets
idea that we have just teamed up Cassidy in the
Well,
vow.
he got dual personality, so I'll be that other second personality.
If he has to do his social persona, yeah, you could play his social.
You know what? I should have done that. I should have gone to his other social persona. That would be me.
I asked him when does he go to his other
He said he was never
persona.
going to use it. He said
He
he's
said
going to
he
be Batman.
doesn't. He said he doesn't want to ever use it unless he says unless he absolutely has to.
Yeah.
Like he's basically
Just him
playing
and
him where
Cassidy.
he's basically playing the character where he wants to stay as the Val as much as possible. But
Mhm.
if the situation really calls for him to be his other person in his alter ego, then and
You
then
know
he'll
what? Who that
switch.
just reminded me of? Rorschach from Watchmen. Rorschach. He's always a Rorschach.
Oh yeah,
Oh, right.
You
Yeah.
on a few occasions you will see him take off the mask when he's trying to blend in signs and all that. But
yeah,
most 24/7, he's Rorschach. Now, a lot of similarities there.
All right.
yeah.
Does
The spider, the one on the wall.
Zandak? Oh, I was gonna get you to do an initiative. I'm trying to get in there. I need to
Oh
save my
wait,
boy.
yeah, wait. Where is your? Oh yeah. This is a prize round. So only the
Mhm.
one. Yeah, on the round one, everybody else can roll initiative. Brody
Yep.
and Sandak and Lemony.
I think the
Um,
spiders
the
still have
spiders
to.
go. The spiders, the one that's on the wall, it gears down, goes and take the move action towards the tasty Cassidy. Um, that's its turn. And for this one, um, this bigger threat got in the way of its meal, and it goes to bite the Val
Ooh.
with an 11 plus. Where is the okay with the yeah 11
Imagine we kill
plus.
the vow while he's not here.
Yeah.
Okay, so on my roll with the bonuses attached to it that the players will never know. Unless you do some dice counting with the numbers. Uh, uh what's his AC? Yeah. Um, that is a miss.
It went down by 2 though. Charge.
Oh,
That's a
he
mess.
charged. So his armor class went from
11.
18 to 16.
That's
Uh,
right. Cassidy's 11.
still a miss. He was able to. It goes to bite and it fails to penetrate. It bit a part of his body where it couldn't pierce his scale mail. So like it lunged at him and tried to bite. It hit his armor instead. And its turn is done. We go to the first round of combat. Now that surprise round is over, we can get our initiative from Zandak, from Lemony, and from Brody.
Oh, wow. Okay. Never mind. That's a 3.
Zandak is
How do I turn on
Sorry,
the
Cassidy Jr. kind of he squirmed really quick while he was
on the
threw
die?
me off.
Louis, how do I turn on the digital 20
Oh,
roll?
go to settings.
Uh-huh. Graphics or dice option, right?
Dice options,
And
yeah.
okay, there it is.
And
'Cause-
just yeah, just check off all. I have all 3 checked off, so I mean checked on, I should say.
got it. All right, because it's just like I feel like I haven't rolled because I'm so used to on the.
Dang, Brody with that 21.
There we go. He's going.
Lemony with a 25. Okay, Zandak's gonna bring up the rear. Y'all go on, get in there. It's gonna get real crowded. Good luck, guys.
All right, Lemony,
Yeah, fuck.
you
Where are we
are the
gonna move?
you
There's
are
nothing but
you
boxes in there.
you are the quickest to react now.
Yeah, he's
You
moving over here, staying right there with his 2 daggers out. And he's gonna do 2 weapon fighting and just throw both of his daggers in there.
So
To
Val's in the way.
yep.
Val's
trying to
just
hit
gonna have
that
to
spider. All right.
duck and dodge, Val.
I was gonna say that's the spider has cover,
Oh, it
and
has cover.
yeah, and then don't forget that
Ah,
you don't have precise shot. It's another -4.
that's true. I forget it. Then he's gonna move in there.
Never mind.
This is not the old Lemony. This is melee
Oh,
Lemony now. Yeah.
yeah, he's melee lemony now. Yep, that's true. I forgot. He's going in there, and do I have to? Do I have to acrobatics? No, right? Because I'm not
No,
exiting.
no. Go in there. You
If
leap
I,
up on top of the crate. And
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. So he does that, and I mean, it's not like he could get into a flanking position, right? No, I don't see it
No.
because here, that's a wall right here, right?
Yeah.
The next to the badger. Yeah. And he goes like, "Hey, we should just leave these spiders here and just withdraw." And then he takes a stab at the spider in front of him.
You know, it's so funny that you mentioned that. I just took the flaw bravado, so I can't use the withdraw action.
Oh, yeah.
I just took bravado. Withdrawing is
What?
not in my repertoire. Okay.
That might be a possible crit. Let me confirm.
Is that the floor? You can't use the withdraw action?
Yes,
Oh
it's
wow.
you can't use the withdraw action, and you take a -2 to attacks against anyone that hasn't damaged you.
Lewis, was that a critical?
No,
Oh,
it's just let me read it. Hold on.
what'd you get? 19. Yeah, 19 on the dagger is a critical threat,
Oh,
and
then
the yeah, and you
22.
confirmed the critical hit.
All right.
That should be
Nice. Let's go.
2d3.
2d3.
You
Let me see. 1 because of the dagger. All low 1 damage from the trait, and then plus 1 damage that he can only use once because of the whetstone. You know, he
Okay,
polishes the blade.
that's
So
right.
that's
Yeah.
2. So that gets double, so it'll be plus 4 damage then.
bravado is I can't ever gain a dodge bonus,
And
and I can't withdraw.
And they're not flat footed because they're already acting the surprise round, correct?
Yeah, they already acted. Yeah.
All right. So 7 points of damage on this.
7 points of damage as you
It's like
stab
no Captain
down your
America doesn't
dagger.
withdraw.
Boom. It does a creepy, large spider wheel from the from the dagger stabbing into near the top of his head. It's still conscious. but you dealt it a pretty significant attack. You were able to do what the other two could not for the time being.
Little spider creature, you look like you were hungry. Eat some lead.
You have a lead dagger?
Oh wait, eat some steel. I'm thinking of a gun for some reason. I don't know why, like a bullet.
Brody, you're up.
I was gonna say anything, but you had to call it.
Getting
Look at-
crowded in the town.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what
I'm
I'm
like,
saying.
it's pretty crowded in there. I don't think
Is
there's
this
any room.
space open?
Nope.
Or the valve would be right there.
The vow is here, and Cassidy's there. The fighter
You too
here.
slow. You too slow, Brody. You too late. You too late to the party.
Cassidy has to burrow in order for us to be able to occupy that.
Damn.
The stone floor.
Well, yeah. So
Stone floor, he can't burrow.
Yeah. You need soft dirt.
well,
I cast
Brody calls
fireball.
out. Brody, he takes a step here, sees that there is no room out in there. So he calls out,
Why don't we bring the spiders out here? It's too crowded in there. I can't get in because there's not enough space.
You're smarter than I thought.
Good
I'll be right out.
observation.
I'll go out there in a second.
Cassidy's. Oof.
so I'll ready an action when the first spider I see, if it gets out by my next turn, I will attack it then.
Meanwhile, Cassidy.
So I'll have. God, this is gonna be an attack of opportunity like no other. Like homeboy's in a bad spot. Yeah. So, how many? Cassidy can move how far? What do you got, little buddy?
Withdraw doesn't provoke,
30.
right?
Withdraw. Not from the first space. No.
First base. And
Okay.
it's a full round action.
Okay. So Cassidy has.
Breaking away.
can't
So
burrow.
Xanax gonna guess use the heal trick. Will come whatever. I guess the heal trick. To
So Cassidy's gonna GTFO.
all right.
Could he withdraw, or he's smart enough to withdraw?
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
if he
I would say
5-foot
so.
stepped and then withdrew.
No, you can't
That's the
5
best
foot.
way.
You can't 5 foot withdraw. Withdraw is
No, full round.
So if he was here and then withdraw, he wouldn't provoke.
Correct.
He's
That's
here.
correct.
He was right
Yeah.
there.
He's here. So
No,
when
you-
you
Yeah, I'm
so
here.
when you take the withdraw action, it's a 4-round action, so it's gonna use up the move and the standard.
Mhm.
And then what it does is the first square that they're in will be excluded from attacks of opportunity.
He'll still provoke from this one on the right.
So
So
it
is
won't
there a
provoke.
provoke
It
here
won't
then?
it won't provoke from these two for leaving this square. But when he goes to leave this square, it will
Yeah.
provoke from that one.
So there's an attack of opportunity here.
Yeah.
Right. The one on the right, but not the one on the bottom right.
Yeah. All right, little buddy. Best of luck to you on this one. Oh no.
What's his AC?
Mm.
I think it's 11. No. That's his HP. AC is 17. Let's go.
His HP is 11. He has bro. That's a beefy badger.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a beefy badger.
Wait till
That's the
Xandax.
point.
Well, wait
He
till
has
Xandax.
more HP than Zandak.
Wait till Xandax levels go up. That's gonna be that badger's gonna keep getting tougher.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
He has
And
he
he's
has
an
as much
AC of
HP as I do.
17.
this a
He has
druid
as much
animal
HP as
companion.
I do. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The
Think
druid
of
animal.
Manja. This animal
Cassidy-
companion is just like Manja.
Cassidy does a little duck and dive through the Vow's legs. And he's like, I'm getting out, so he gets here.
Where's yeah, my
And that's
roll of 12 plus the bonus is a miss on Cassidy. Cassidy successfully
And he's also hoping to lure them out. So we'll see if that works.
with the withdraw, and now it is the Vow's turn.
Oh, he's gonna take another attack. He goes like, "Good work, Lemonade." And then you see him with the kukri, like try to stab it like right through the skull. It was +7, right? Or was it +5? Was it +5?
Um,
I think it's
+4 strength.
7, isn't it?
+7 when he charged, I think.
it was plus
he's-
then it's +5. Yeah.
So it's +5, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Vow kukri. Oh, I don't know.
On a 16, that is a hit. You can roll for
Alright.
damage.
And he has high strength, so that's probably gonna be like a +1d4
4.
+4.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 4.
Good damage. For
As you
that,
take the
Fingers crossed.
kukri
he's like,
Oh.
and you deal 5 points of damage. Stabbing as it's moving
And
moving about, trying to as it lunged out to try and grab it. Cassidy trying to escape. You the Vow was able to stab right into its thorax and draw more blood and spider blood and cause it to squeal and continue to squeal in pain from the little high pitched spider sounds.
Spooders.
And
Poor little foods.
let me just make sure. Let me look at the Vow's flaws, making sure that he don't have a flaw where he never retreats or some shit like that.
I think he did.
just like Brody. Just
He
like
took.
Brody.
Yeah, he took.
Did he?
Oh, his Glory Hound. His AC is -2 until he drops an opponent. So he actually has AC. His AC is 16. It would have been 14 when he was charging.
Okay. I didn't even know. So
Yeah.
now I went back. Oh, that's a hefty
That's it. Yeah,
drawback.
-2
the higher
until
you
you have to
get,
drop somebody, but to get your AC back.
I understand like
Glory
I understand
Hound.
like hitting someone once, okay now, but like dropping someone, that's a lot of work. All right, so
So he has to like have the last hit to kill it to get his. Oh wow!
that's a big drawback. I wonder if Matt knows. I mean, he probably does. All right,
He,
so
well,
I
he
don't
took
know.
it. I would assume.
Yeah,
He knows.
I don't know how the Val would act in this situation. Like if he's okay with retreating. I don't know if he's
Yeah,
done that.
because he talks tactics before,
He
so
does?
yeah,
Well,
he's done it before.
All right, so he goes to Brody. Sound advice.
He's done it a few
Okay.
times because I listened to the whole
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
to the whole
right?
stream
I think he
like
did.
last
Mhm.
week.
All right, so wait, so he was here 5, 10.
And since it already took an
Oh.
attack of opportunity, it is not able to take another one. So the Val's safe from.
What?
No,
These spiders
no,
don't have
no.
combat reflexes,
Wait,
expertise.
this one is
Damn,
still up?
that's crazy.
I thought hey, this one is still up. This spider's still up. I thought it was dead.
No, it's still up.
Oh
It's
wow!
dropped, but it's still up.
I thought it was dead.
He only dealt
I
dealt
I kinda-
5
kinda
damage. He dealt 5 damage to it, but it wasn't enough to.
Oh,
So
I'm
it's
glad,
taken 12
I'm glad he
so
missed
far.
me, but all right,
It's taken 12 damage at this point.
got it. Well, I'm
It's a
glad that
hefty ass spider.
I'm glad that it took that attack opportunity on the Badgers. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
And now the spiders go as this one moves along the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about. Let me double check its climb
I
speed.
knew it was gonna move over there.
30 feet.
I was like,
Okay.
I just counted 4.
Moved up
He's
the
like,
wall,
hey, wait,
climbs around the wall, and goes here. This one attacks somebody.
I thought that was gonna be a 20. I was like, oh shit, we swinging for the
Ah,
fences.
you got hit. 18. 18 AC.
Yeah. It goes to bite at Lemony. You were able to swiftly dodge, and then you see the other one coming along the wall, and it's like it moved up, uh, about 5 feet
We're
up
gonna
the
talk about
wall, and then came around to here, and then you see it raise up. It's on the wall and it's looking down at you, and then you see it like raise its like half its body up, and then you see a,
It's a little
a,
threat
a
pose.
you see a blast. It shoots out a blast of webbing in your direction.
Mm,
That's not where they shoot webbing from, but
mhm.
it would have to turn its butt to him.
Reflex?
Oh yeah, the butt. That's right. So
Mm.
I guess it rears up, and then the butt comes out like this, and it like does does like a twist so that its butt is aiming towards you, and
Yeah.
just
Gotcha.
um little dramatic. Let me roll the web attack. Ooh, it looks like the webbing struck you and wrapped around you.
No, I gotta go in there now.
Oh, how could you? You betrayed me. No. You broke your vow.
Okay, so
Now you got suicide.
the web comes out, strikes Lemony. It works. It works.
Honestly, out of character, I thought that guy was dead. To be honest, spider.
It works.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have to do that.
The uh, the attack with the web works similar as if attacking with a net. Maximum range of 50 feet. Okay. Range and command of 10 feet. Okay. Uh, an entangled creature can escape with a successful escape artist check, or they can try to
Okay.
burst the web with a successful strength check. Both are standard actions with a DC equal to okay. Um, creatures caught in a web take a -4 penalty to burst free from the web. Okay.
But
Um,
no penalty to escape artist, though, right?
no penalty to the escape artist. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a
Um,
penalty to the strength.
similar to
Hmm.
an attack with a net, which means I think you're entangled. Let me see. You are. We go on that. Make a ranged touch attack. If you hit the yeah, you are entangled. You take a -2 to your attacks. You take a -4 penalty to your dexterity. You can only move at half speed. You cannot charge. You cannot run.
Gotcha.
I
I'm too young to die.
put the little net symbol on you, so
Save
we know you're entangled. And the monster spider's turns are done. Zandak, you can see all this transpiring in that power room. It looks like
Alright.
Lemonie's in a little predicament there.
I'm gonna set Cassidy Jr. down. Tell him you wait here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go here. And then I'm going to if I have mud ball to potentially blind, but would this also should I move one more up? Because I got 5,
To
10,
yeah,
15.
to avoid Lemony
Yeah,
being out of the way.
yeah.
When you
And
cast a
he's
spell,
in a spider web and it gets hit with mud.
all right, it's a ranged touch attack.
Okay.
Now, yeah, ranged touch attack. So it's only going to apply to the touch AC of the spider, which means the spider is only going to be
Mhm.
able to use its dexterity bonus and not its natural armor. Making a
Okay.
ranged attack when a melee, making a ranged attack when a when an opponent is threatening you
Mhm.
in melee, which the spider now is, will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So
I'm
Xandak's
I'm
okay
gonna
with
go for it.
eating that. Okay. So the
Yeah,
spider
I'm gonna go
as
for it. I'm gonna cast Mud Ball
oh,
in
I'm
an
sorry.
attempt.
You're casting a spell. That's right.
Yes.
Casting a spell while an enemy is threatening you in melee provokes an attack of opportunity. You have a choice. You can take the attack of opportunity and hope it misses. If it hits you, you can still get your spell off if you pass the concentration check from taking the damage. Or you can
Ooh.
choose to cast defensively, which is going to be what's called a concentration check.
Mm-hmm.
I think the concentration bonus is on your character sheet. But it's going to be your caster level plus your wisdom modifier.
Let's see. Concentration.
Might be in the spell section.
Let me check.
I might have to change that flaw.
That's 4.
+4. Okay. So you have a
So
+4 bonus.
4, and
The,
then plus my wisdom modifier is 3.
no, that is the total
7.
bonus. The total bonus is 4.
Oh, that's
It's
it.
yeah,
The
it's
total
figured
is 4.
it's
Okay.
figured into it, yeah. So you have a
Oh,
plus
okay.
4. The DC to cast offensively is going to is 15 plus double the spell level. So it's a first level spell. So the DC will be 17. You need a 13 or higher to cast offensively. If you fail, you won't suffer an attack of opportunity whether you pass or fail. But if you fail, your
Yeah.
spell fizzles out as you lose concentration.
Okay.
So it's your choice. Take the attack of opportunity, hope it
You know what?
misses,
I'm gonna just go
or
ahead and hit him with my sickle.
Mhm.
Why try and be fancy with it?
Vandak's like, I will conserve my magic on this. This thing is almost
Yeah.
down. Let's see if my sickle will finish it off.
Well, this one's not.
No,
This
the one on the
isn't.
wall, up on the wall over here isn't.
Yeah.
This one's pretty
Okay.
hurt. Xandak
Wait.
can, yeah,
So, if I
very hurt, I should say.
there's no room though for me to go that way. Okay. I'm gonna have to try and go after the one that's like on the barrels. So, yeah, because I can't get to the one on the wall without hitting Lemony. All right. Well, yeah, then I'm just gonna do a full attack here. Why does it always do that?
You know, it's freaking suck.
It's
Uh,
okay.
sickle.
So
Looks like you rolled a.
11,
Looks like the
which doesn't.
dice came out to a 9 plus 2 to a total of 11. You go to slice at it, and the spider moves, it shimmies back to try and avoid, the sickle from slicing into it. It dodged your sickle slice. And we go to the
I
beginning of
tried Lemony.
round
I
2.
ran straight in here, Lemony.
Yeah, Lemony goes like, "Oh, that's so brave. I was expecting the shield dude to come in here. Well, I did not.
I got
The
you, my guy.
So Lemony goes like, okay, what to do here? Lewis, you know what threw me off? That you took the HP bars off. So I'm thinking that I thought that spider was dead, the one that the Val hit. Because I
He
don't see
doesn't
no
let
HP.
us see anymore. What?
Oh, you took that ruler
I
off?
I thought it was there. It's not.
No,
No,
it's
he
not
can't
there.
see HP
I
Is it
don't
bars.
know.
there? Is it there now?
Now it
Yes.
is. Yeah.
Now
After
it is.
15 years, you changed the rules on me. I'm thinking it had no HP. It was dead. I took the Val move with the pretext that he thought that creature was dead already.
Oh,
The Val
Anyway,
backed out thinking he'd hit that.
thinking that it was
thinking
dead. No,
he'd kill
me out of character thought that it was dead. That's why. So it's like, oh man, that messed me up.
oh man.
All right. Otherwise, this spider over here that moved to Lemony would have never moved there because otherwise it would have messed around with. Anyways, so Lemony, he's entangled. You said right? He cannot move or anything.
Yeah.
Entangled.
He cannot.
He can move, but it's at half speed.
Can he attack normally or no?
He can attack, but at a -2 to his attacks. And don't forget his dex counts as if it's -4, so that's going to ruin his weapon finesse as well. So he's going to have a
So,
-4 to his attack since he relies on weapon finesse.
all right. So in that case, he's gonna do escape artist.
Escape artist, as a standard action, you can roll
Sir,
to wiggle yourself free from these
let's
webbings.
go.
Web. Where's the web DC? I see it. What did you get?
24, sir.
24.
You wormed your you you wormed your way out the webbing as if you were just taking off your nightgown. That easy. Solemnity.
He looks at Sandak. Sandak, are you gonna be okay here?
I got
I'm
this, my guy.
All right. So Shield guy wants to get in on the action, so I'm gonna retreat so he could take my spot if it's okay with you. I'm
That's
not
you're good.
abandoning. Unlike the vow, I'm not abandoning you. I'll be right there. I'll come in here
Yeah.
if I have
Yeah.
to. All
Check
right,
on
good.
Cassidy Jr. He's a little
Definitely,
scared out there by himself.
definitely will. Don't wait up on me. Bye.
Okay,
And,
bye.
and he's gonna do a acrobatics check, Lewis. He's gonna get out
Oh,
of there.
he's safe. The spider on the wall is not within melee range of him, and the other one already took his attack of opportunity. Oh no, it didn't.
Oh,
That's right.
It
So
didn't. Yeah.
it's just the one then, the one spider.
so he's gonna do an acrobatics check, and even if he fails, he
The
has the
one goose,
mobility.
actually.
Yeah,
There's just
if
the
he
one
fails,
swan.
if he fails the acrobatic, he has the mobility feat. So that'll give him like a +4 to
Oh,
hit because
another
he's
4 to
small.
his AC. Okay.
But I'll go acrobatic first.
But yeah, he does have mobility.
Oh,
Mobility.
don't even need
Well,
it.
there you go. Yeah, you're good.
He's
There you
gonna
go.
You tumbled,
toodaloo.
dive rolled out of there like a
Yeah.
bean. Like
Hey, Wolfie. Not Wolfie. Foxy. Okay, it's only half
Cassidy
speed,
Jr.
right?
is like,
Brody. Now you can get in there.
we're having so
Brody
much fun
sees
here, bud.
Your
I'm
ready
making your
action
debut,
Brody
was
sees
Brody.
your
Lemony
ready
come
action
out.
was not triggered, but your turn has come back up.
Cool,
Ma-
cool.
Lemony is
Making your
safe.
debut.
Zandak is dealing with the spiders in there, but there's room now.
I lost Cassidy Jr. I think he's
Uh,
under. There he is.
well, at least two of you are out of there. I guess. In I go.
He has his shield, moves in, move here. Do I want to punch or do I want to shield? I use my shield. Shield bash. The spider.
Move there. Let me make an attack of opportunity.
AC is 17.
Oh, what the heck? As you rush in there, move past Sandak. Oh.
Mm. Not a good look, Brody, for your debut.
Oh. Yeah, as you rush in there, the spider lunges at you just as you get into position and hits you right in your rib cage. Digs the fangs into you pretty deep. Um,
Yo, if I die first go, I just want to point that out. It was nice knowing y'all. Okay. All right. Maybe this class wasn't meant to be. Maybe this class wasn't meant to be.
it's 2d6 damage with 6 points of damage.
Massive damage. No, I'm
And you have to roll a fortitude saving throw because of the poison injected into you.
what?
You feel that spider poison coursing through your veins into your bloodstream,
Level 1 wolf.
and you can feel the strength of your body wasting away
That's crazy.
as you take 1 point of strength damage. You are at 15 strength.
16.
Oh, 16. You're at 16 strength, and the poison is still coursing through your body. So on your next turn, you're going to need to roll again.
Damn. Well, I
Yeah,
rolled a
yeah.
a 17
Poison in Pathfinder is nasty.
at low level. This is bonkers.
Um,
Well, I rolled a 17 for my attack.
that's a hit. So you can roll damage. Since the modifier didn't change, that should be the same. Because it went from 17 to 16, but the modifier is still the same. 6 points of damage. You can describe how you took this bastard. Well, I guess as it's dug its spider fangs into you and delivered all that poison,
It lifts my shield up
you
like,
lift your shield up,
die!
and you crush its head in, and it twitching and down and dying, and taken out.
Dying or dead?
Dying. It's at negative hit
Should've-
points. It will eventually
I should have
die.
let the valve stay in here.
It could. I mean, there's a chance it could stabilize and then recover. That's a big if, but it's pretty much out. It's not going to get back up.
Hmm.
If it does, it'll be
We gonna have big
you
problems.
guys will be long from this monastery if it even does. But it's dying. It's a negative HP.
You hear Lemony yell out, "Oi! That thing's supposed to block attacks, not serve lunch with a side of brain platter."
No, you're not helping.
All right, Cassidy, you had ordered Cassidy to chill back there, so right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
The
he's
the
been
Vow.
chilling.
He goes, "Oh, I thought the plan was to let it come outside the room. Huh? I should have just stayed in there."
We
He
tried.
goes in here,
We're really
and then-
doing our best.
then he goes here, and he's gonna attack this. So yeah, so he's attacking 5.
Actually goes in there, jumps up on the what is that? Fucking crate. Will he hit? Oh, it's with the kukri still. Okay, yeah, roll kukri damage. I know if
You
he
know
hits.
damn
I
well
know if he hits with that axe. If he does hit that axe, he'll probably take it out in one shot. But
Well, the axe would have missed, right? The
but it's
axe
got
would've
such
missed
a
it, right?
yeah. It's got on a 14. Well, it's got +2, right? No, that would have hit.
Say again? The axe would have hit on that
Yeah,
on that roll?
yeah, it would have hit.
Yeah.
All right, roll damage.
I'm playing too lemony, too cautious, I guess. All right. So 4 + 4.
Points of damage.
I mean, if you got an 18, I mean, it's a good crit. It's a crit threat right.
Now the spider goes attacking from the wall. It goes to bite at the Vow.
He has his full AC now, thankfully. Wait,
No, he doesn't because he didn't do the final
He didn't
blow.
take
Didn't
anyone
drop it.
down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard flaw.
So his AC 16. The 14 that
Yeah.
I rolled was a hit. Roll
Mm.
fortitude. He takes 3 damage from the bite.
20 plus. Let me see.
I'm looking at bravado. I'm like, I might have to change that. That just ruins a lot. That takes away a lot.
Bravado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roll for-
Yeah. Bravado is no dodge. Yeah. That's a bad
You
flaw.
can't. Yeah, you can't. You don't get the bonus for fighting defensively, total defense.
Oh.
He failed. I mean, it's only a +1 too. That's 40.
Ugh. Yeah, and poison in
Now I
Pathfinder
realize
is
dodge came with a lot.
nasty. He takes 2 strength points of strength damage.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. Now he definitely can't use his axe.
And Spider's turn's done. We go to Zandak.
Oh, Zandak's been doing research on the side. Um, the spell antitoxin touch. I'm trying to figure out if that could help Lemony.
Did
It says the target's skin secretes a small amount of venom resistant oils for the spell's duration. But he's already been poisoned. I feel like I should have cast that before.
Who got poisoned?
or can I accidentally
Or
wild
no,
time
no,
when
not
it does
Lemony.
not receive when
Brody
attempting
got
to
poisoned.
milk
Brody.
Brody and the Val got poisoned.
venom? No, so
Oh, so
this spell is good for characters who go to poison their weapons. They won't accidentally poison themselves.
oh,
And
gotcha.
and if they're trying to milk venom, they don't have to worry about exposure to the poison
Oh,
also.
that's
It's
really
a
cool.
it's a spell to help characters handle poison without accidentally
Yeah,
poisoning
gotcha,
themselves.
gotcha, gotcha.
What's this spell called?
Antitoxin
Antitoxin touch, yeah.
touch. Um,
I said antitoxin venom. Oxymoron.
antitoxin venom.
Antitoxin.
Ooh, the witch get that. Let's go. Hold on. I need that spell. Wait a minute. Wait a
Oh, you're
minute.
talking
Luna
about
needs
for
that spell.
Luna? Yeah.
Luna needs that spell.
Okay.
What spells did Zandak prepare?
Zandak forgot to prepare spell. So Zandak was just looking at their list real quick to see what their
Okay.
options were. No, so Zandak has Mud Ball for sure.
Mud ball
I
for sure.
guess
Okay.
I'll keep Cure Light Wounds. 'Cause
Okay.
that one's always handy. Um, if Zandak, so Zandak has both animal handling.
I have a feeling I know where you're going with this.
No, but Zandak also has Ride.
Okay. Spiders are the vermin type, and handle animal won't work on vermin.
Doesn't
Yeah.
that won't work? Can
Works
I
on
ride
it
this?
works on animals and magical beasts. As for riding a
Can I
spider,
mount this spider?
there are spiders that can be trained or mounted, but they have to be one size bigger than you. So it would have to be
Okay.
it would have to be a large size spider.
It would have to be a large size
Yeah, these are medium
spider. I
sized.
understand. I thought maybe I could like get on top of it. Yeah. So no one's I got the Vow and Brody in the way unless I do a ranged attack, but this one's already dying. I mean, I guess
That
I'll
one's
just
yeah,
take it
that
out.
one that one's out. It's you
Yeah.
then I could tell that the one that's dying like
It's not worth my time.
it's yeah, it's not gonna get back up for it if it does recover.
Yeah.
It won't for a very long time.
Yeah.
It
Vow, why are
it, it
you in
might
the
just it
way?
it might just bleed to death.
Yeah. Um
Well, I should say it'll most
so
likely bleed to death, I should say.
so the spider that's on the wall, it is up at like a height, right?
Yeah. About 10 feet high.
If Zandak moves to the stairs, do they have do I have a chance for a ranged attack that would go over the Vow
Yeah.
and not hit him?
Yeah. You can go up the stairs a bit so that the spider won't have
But
any cover
not
from the vow.
yeah, okay.
So you won't have to worry
Okay, so
about the
that's gonna
spider's
be
ar-
5,
armor class going up by
10,
4.
15.
Mm.
Okay, cool. right in my. There we go. I'm in the perfect. So yeah, I guess I'll use my sling because that's my ranged.
Going to the tower, you head up the tower stairs. You got your your sling, and you're doing a David Goliath swing there.
And nope, that went poorly.
And it hits off the wall and bounces and lands elsewhere.
At least now you guys have room to get out. So
Lemony.
good try, Zandak. Good try.
He goes like, "Hey, we should go back to the plan since I've finally managed to escape. Let's just withdraw for now." Lemony's gonna walk over here, and he's gonna ready an action as soon as he sees a spider, like let's say like come out of the room. He's gonna throw a dagger at it.
All right. Put a little green dot for radiant in action, and we go
Cassidy Jr.
to
is uncomfortable because he's alone out here.
Brody. Roll. I guess it's on your turn. I roll poison. Oh, you rolled a fortitude. Frequency 1 round for 4 rounds.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. I'll still have to roll either on my turn or the
the spider's turn. Yeah.
or
Make
spider.
a fortitude check again. A total of 13 is a failure.
Ah,
Damn.
2 strength damage.
ooh.
This is getting bad.
So you're at 14
You
strength.
fought so bravely. Zandak shouting at you from the stairwell.
All right. What do you do?
Out I go.
GTFO.
God bless America.
Cassidy chilling.
No,
I
no,
guess.
no, wait. Brody's turn's not.
Cassidy's just out there
Wait,
like, I messed
Brody's
up,
turn's
guys.
not
I
over
shouldn't have gone.
Brody's turn's not over
Cassidy's
yet.
like,
Lemony goes like, "Hey, you blocking my line of sight. Out of the way." There. Now he's good.
Move it up. All right.
Cassidy looks
Cassidy.
around like, I am so sorry that I sniffed at that door.
About to get a dagger in your neck.
All right. The
Cassidy Jr.
vow.
jumps onto.
The
The vow is taking
another fortitude save.
Oh crap! He got a +1, man. I rolled a 1 before. Oh, that was almost a 1 again.
On a 14
He
is a
passed.
success.
Yay!
And
Damn.
he was able to stab off his body was able to stab off the poison from furthering damaging him, and he resisted
Oh no,
the rest of
Brody.
that toxin. And
By 1.
it's no longer. It's only one saving throw to cure it, so you don't have to worry about rolling anymore.
Okay, so the vow, he
Poison has
he
run its
dropped
course.
the vow drops the dagger. Ah, that's what I get. Playing it too safe. And then he grabs like his other hand. He gives it all his might and attacks. What is it? It's +2, you said?
Yeah.
Mm.
18. And with that, he gets to roll
3d6 plus something.
3d6 plus 6 points of damage. No, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
3d6 plus 4 points because of his strength got lowered. The
Plus
poison.
4?
The
Let's
fuck
Yeah.
type of weapon is this that's doing 3d6 already?
Yeah, that's the vow, man.
The fuck? I'm
So
gonna
I
need an
guess
explanation.
-2 damage then, Louis?
Oh!
Instead of +6.
Wait a
That's
second.
18.
He corrected me on that.
On what?
It's normally 3d6, but he's wielding a large butchering axe, so it's 46.
Oh,
He
we
doing
rolled
this?
we rolled another 1d6 then. Ooh,
What is he doing?
How is he doing this?
So
Oh,
there's a feat called Monkey Grip. It lets you wield large size weapons with the same um the same as if it was like a medium sized weapon. So like normally if you if you're medium sized and you're gonna use a large longsword, even though a longsword is one handed, because it's made for a large creature, the medium creature has to use it two handed. But if you have Monkey Grip, you can use it one handed. It's at a -2 penalty, but you can use it one handed. So it goes for it's the same with two handed weapons. A two handed large weapon, a medium creature could never wield because it's too big. Um, but with Monkey Grip, he can wield the large weapon the same as if he was the large creature. So you can wield a two handed large weapon as a two handed weapon if you've got Monkey Grip, which is what he did. So then he chose a butchering axe as his weapon, and the
A
butchering axe,
butchering axe. But hold on.
yeah,
40 plus 6, man. That's where he rolls with that.
it's an axe with an oversized head that's bristling with spikes and a long, thick haft that only barely counterbalances its weight. That this axe is 25
20
pounds.
points. It's still
25-pound
20
axe. 25,
Yeah.
25-pound axe. And if your strength is less than 19, it's a -2 to attack with it, as you're unable to maneuver its daunting size and weight. He's wielding a large one thanks to Monkey Grip. So this is a 50-pound axe that he's swinging. And
Weighs, weighs twice as much as the
yeah,
lemonade.
so
Yo, this shit's only 65 gold.
instead of dealing 3D thick damage, it's an exotic weapon though, so you have to take a exotic weapon proficiency feat to be proficient with it. So
He's
you got
got
you
46 minus 2.
40, bro. What's happening right now, bro?
so
We don't
that
need to do damage this entire. At least
46
it's
plus
like level
6.
5.
that's how he's doing
46 plus
4d6
4.
damage. So that's
Plus
18
6.
points of damage. You slice that thing partially in half. It's out.
That's
It's dying.
crazy.
It's done.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's easily level 3, level 4 fucking damage right now. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it has come in handy. We appreciate it.
You know what
Yeah.
this means? You know what this means? Every time we get someone
Yeah.
that does an absurd
Oh,
amount of
20
damage,
points.
the CR level goes up. Every
But,
time.
but
And he knows, and Lewis knows it's true. Lewis
he only
knows
has
it's
like,
true.
hey, but he only has like a 20% accuracy, right? He gets a lot of penalties
The
attack, but when it
spiders
hits,
are defeated, and Brody's gonna have to make another fortitude.
Brody. Damn, Brody, you keep failing and failing, man. You're gonna
Brody,
die.
I need you to do better.
I'll make another one.
You the
He's
uh
weak lemonade,
yeah,
man.
make the final one. It only lasts 4
He
rounds.
failed again.
Failed again.
Like 2D2.
You ate the full course of poison from the spider.
I failed
Another
again.
3 points of strength damage.
What's
He's like
happening
11,
right now?
11 strength, man.
Your characters see the poison just you see
Brody,
Brody like weighed down by he looks like he's carrying a huge weight on his shoulders. His skin looks a little more pale. His eyes, you can see like a little less color in them as he's like breathing heavily from everything on him, feeling heavy. His muscles uh feel just they feel starting to feel like jello. It very achy. It's your strength went from 17 to 11.
damn.
That's crazy. I didn't roll above I didn't roll above a 10. I didn't roll above a 10.
And so
Brody needs help for someone to carry his shield now.
it's
That
clear
was
that
only at a medium low, wasn't it?
This guy's a
Nice.
heavy load now. He's a heavy load. He can't even walk.
so the vow was like, "Oh, damn vermin, this better be worth it." He's looking around the place. It was so there's the wooden staircase that's pretty rickety, and it just leads to the trapdoor on top that leads to the top of the watchtower. Um,
Zandak use cure light wounds on Brody.
Brody looks at your badger in a little disdain, and then
Because he
you do cure
he
light
calls
on
out,
Brody. Yeah. 1d8 plus 1.
I understand that he's yours. Do us a favor. Keep him on a tight leash so this doesn't happen again.
he's just a little guy.
And that little guy,
as he looks at the wound on his chest from the spider. And this little guy,
I don't think it went. Okay. There's 6.
I don't see no
You're
more wounds there. What are you
you're at
pointing at?
you're at full HP. You,
Celebrity has to throw in that crack joke in there.
your
What wounds are you
vitality
talking
has returned, but not your strength.
Yeah.
as the wounds get held up, he's like mid sentence, and he goes, "And your
Zandak moves and stands between them. What?
I
What, bro?
appreciate that.
Cassidy Jr. hops back on Zandak's shoulder.
I appreciate the help.
Yeah.
Let's just be more careful next
Uh-huh.
time.
Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Bitch. Can Zandak is there any way to procure venom from these guys without using the antitoxin touch?
um, harvest. You want to harvest
Yeah,
poison.
yeah.
Yes, there is rules for
How
harvesting
would I do that?
poison. Uh,
can I put poison on a shield and use it as a coating
while
if it's a
some
weapon?"
think if she harvests the poison, you can get I mean, she harvests the poison. It'll be in some vials, and you can apply it to a
Yeah.
weapon. Yeah. Um,
And I can apply it to my shield because I use my
if
shield as a
if
weapon.
yeah, you can apply poison to a weapon as long as the poison is an injury type or a um, what's the other one? There's ingested, inhaled, injury, and I think a contact. As long as if it's contact or injury poison, you can put that on a weapon.
Yeah.
Harvesting
Bro,
poisons.
imagine
While some
poison
think
on
of
my shield and then throwing it. Ooh, we in
Ooh,
trouble.
let's see if I can harvest it first.
While
Don't
some
get too
think of
excited.
poison as an assassin's tool, the herbalists and naturalists of the world know that poison carries in it no more inherent evil than fire or water. Indeed, in the wildlands of the world, harvesting poison to give a hunter an edge or to aid in the production of antivenom is a time-honored practice. Um, so typically, while craft alchemy is necessary to brew long-lasting poisons, there are many natural sources of poison in the world, and poison crafters who wish to avoid the expense of the raw ingredients may seek to harvest it from natural sources instead. And so, um, unless a dose of harvested poison is preserved, it will remain potent for 24 hours after it is harvested. Harvesting from dead creatures. Once a venomous creature is slain, there are 2 of them. The venom sacs can be removed, allowing 1 or more doses of its venom to be harvested for later use. In order to harvest, it has to be dead no less than it has to have been dead for less than 24 hours.
Mhm.
Uh, every hour that it's been dead will reduce the lifespan of the harvested poison by an hour. Okay, and removing these venom sacs is a messy and time-consuming process, requiring 10 minutes of work.
Okay.
It'll be about 20 minutes of work on both of them. Access to surgical tools and a container to store the venom in. If the proper surgical tools are not available, a dagger or a light slashing weapon can be used, but it will impose a -2 penalty on the check.
Okay.
It will be a survival check.
Okay. My
Going to
survival
Oh, I
is
didn't know I
good.
could have used my dagger for Luna. Oh.
It would
Okay.
be a survival check at DC 15 plus the dead creature's challenge rating. DC will be 16.
16. Okay.
You mean to tell me I almost dive for CR1? That's
You are level 1. Level 1 versus the CR1.
Let's see.
I
You know what?
lost 16 strength, Lewis.
What'd you get?
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
You guys see
Let's
Xander
go.
setting the work,
I got them.
telling the group this will take about 20 minutes, so if you want to rest
Give me
or
20
whatever.
minutes.
On a success, you have acquired a single dose of giant spider venom, plus 1 additional dose for every 5 by which you exceeded the DC. So you got 2 doses? 16 plus 5, 21 plus. Yeah, you got 2 doses of poison from
Okay.
the
Nice.
first
Each or just from one?
from the first body.
Okay. I need to do another one.
And yeah, you can roll for
Okay.
the second one.
All right. Here we go.
Damn.
That's about 20
Another
minutes worth. You got 4 doses of giant spider venom.
Let's fucking go. Oh.
The giant spider venom is an injury poison. So it would have to be applied to a weapon. So and then you damage an opponent with it. And the fortitude DC is 14. The enemy would have to make that check each round for 4 rounds, or suffer 1d2 strength damage.
So
So
I have 4 of those. What is that
you
gonna
have 4
weigh?
doses. Not really much. They're
Okay.
stored in like vials, little small
Okay.
vials.
Yeah, I don't think we count those for weight
That's
on
not
our
gonna weigh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
unless you're carrying like 50 of them.
100 of
You
them.
we got 100
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 4-2 DC of 14. We got 4 of those, my guy. Let's go.
That's nice. That's nice.
when
You
you
are.
apply it on the weapon, how long does it last on the? And
Well,
yeah,
this poison now. Don't forget, you got 24 hours to use this poison.
Yeah.
Put it to work.
Unless I preserve it, how do I do that?
Preserving poison. Poison harvested from a creature or a hazard. It will remain potent for 24 hours. If you wish to preserve it for a longer period, you have to treat it alchemically as if crafting the poison. You need craft alchemy skill.
Yeah, I don't have that.
So
Shit.
and what is it, like a standard action to apply it on the weapon?
yeah, standard to apply it. There's a
And
5% chance you'll poison yourself by accident.
okay,
I do have craft.
Alchemy?
alchemy.
We didn't assign a group to it.
Oh, you
That's
picked
a
a
lot.
craft, but you didn't pick
You got to There's
witchcraft?
a lot of things you can pick with craft. Like you have to
I
specify what.
didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't assign. I have craft, but we didn't assign
There's
anything.
a lot of different crafts you can.
Oh,
You can have like
okay.
craft alchemy, craft armor, craft weapons.
That
Wait,
might be a really good for me to
wait,
pick
no. You don't
alchemy.
have any. You don't have any ranks in it. It's checked off as a
Oh, you're
class. It's
right.
checked off as a class
Yeah,
skill.
it's
Yeah,
just a class
Oh,
skill.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
There's no ranks in it.
never mind.
Well, when
Well,
you get to
we got 24
well,
hours.
I was saying now you got something to pick at level 2.
Yeah.
He about to become an alchemist.
I'm gonna go check on my
Every
pets.
every
Cats
group
do.
we have has some form of an alchemist.
That's
Every
true.
single group.
Yeah,
With Waylon being the alchemist.
the alchemist.
Why you
The
disrespect Luna like
alchemist.
that? Why you disrespect her like that?
I ain't seen her do shit with fucking alchemist.
Why you disrespect her like that? She's sitting on a what was she sitting on a
He
32
spent on a
on fucking
32 and didn't make. What has she made?
she made She made a lot of potions.
That's with brew
She made some
potion. That was
poisons. She made some poisons.
what poison did she make?
You make
Large centipede poison and sown
Oh, you
leaf residue
harvested.
poison.
you could
You
make us
made it or you
alchemist
harvested
fire.
it?
The leaf
could make
residue, we didn't harvest that.
I
My
don't remember
brain's
her
like,
making that.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Alchemist fire.
In between each episode, Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal
Full Metal Alchemist. So he changes the pitch and tone like every single
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
Um,
I think
where was
Brody
I?
has to
Oh,
go
okay.
You could get the leaf residue.
The group has 150 XP. Actually, I've got
Level up.
getting closer and closer to level 2.
I get another feat level 2.
So we're going to continue. And so here there was nothing. So I guess we'll check here.
I'll go to this door.
You want to go there
Brody,
first?
isn't it 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Did you say you had
Wait, man,
Yeah.
you forget to leave when you were supposed to?
No, I know.
Okay,
I
good.
know.
So the Val
Yeah.
I'm supposed
steps
to be
forward
20 minutes.
and he's like, "I think we should continue like this.
He's
Maybe
like,
Lemony with your spell. Maybe you could scout about. See if it's
yeah,
see if it's good for us to rest either here or maybe somewhere nearby. I feel as if maybe we should recover our lost strength before we advance. I don't feel comfortable like this. How am I to deliver
I got
justice
poison too.
in this form?
well, we secured that tower there. There's no more spiders that went up there. We could just lock ourselves in there. I mean, we'll be kind of tight quarters though. We kind of be sleeping kind of together. But
Then I shall
yeah,
burn these weapons out and drag these carcasses.
Cassidy jumps on top of the valve.
Are these edible?
I get top bunk.
Are
I'm
these
going
edible?
Yes.
what?
Oh, I
For
removed the
one
venom
will not
sac.
be eating spider.
Spider meat, it is.
Lemony's
Say
going to
that.
Lemony's
Yeah.
going to the roof of the tower. Is there like a ballista? I'll stand guard.
You
at
know,
the
there's a
ballista
lot.
station.
There's a lot of things I'd eat. I don't think I could ever eat like a tarantula.
They
Oh my
deep
God,
fried
no.
them in like Thailand.
Yeah, I know.
Tarantulas are like a delicacy.
Yeah,
Not delicacy, like a common food.
What? Eat what?
A
Tarantula.
tarantula.
I'm good with just
Oh, yeah.
reading
Maybe
how. I'm good with probably just reading how it tastes. I don't think I probably
Cassidy
would if I
Jr.
closed my eyes. I don't know, and take a quick bite.
Nah,
It's kind of like
see.
nutty. Like it's kind of crunchy
Like a
and nutty.
earthy, crunchy. That's what I
Yeah.
hear a lot of insects. Like,
Yeah.
because man,
I
out
mean,
here
I've eaten crickets, so
when we had the
What?
freaking cicadas, when we had the cicadas out here, a lot of Missourians out here they do cicada
y'all
roasts and
be
shit. They eat
frying up
the
cicadas like
cicadas,
nothing.
crunch on them like they were snacks for a Super Bowl game or something. I'm like, damn.
Right.
But yeah, they all say the same thing. It's got like a very nutty or
Yeah,
earth
it's kind of
nutty flavor.
so because I've done the crickets like on stream. They just kind of taste like dirt.
Really? Huh.
Yeah,
I
there'll
guess that
be
makes
nothing.
sense.
It's just kind of a light. Imagine like if you
Oh, you would have.
So
scoop
it needs
dust.
seasoning, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
If you go to the St. Louis Zoo, they have different flavor of crickets at the St. Louis Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. I did see those there.
I've had the ones I used to eat on stream. You had to pay me to do that shit.
You could have been on Fear Factor.
They were coffee chocolate. They didn't taste like anything.
Oh yeah, I would definitely
Honestly,
try
I wish
chocolate
they were
covered
saltier. I
chocolate
wish
covered ants. I want to try.
All right.
I don't know, man. The way the world's going, we might have to start eating bugs. I don't know.
I mean, if we get like a post-apocalyptic world, then yeah, definitely I'll try it.
They're
I
most
Better,
think my
sustainable.
friend do
better
her
get it.
own fucking
Better get,
garden.
better get, better get a tape for it now. Just
Earthworm here.
Here, let me see if I can get my tarantula out. Let me see if she'll come out.
got the feisty
Not to
one.
look up.
Wait, you don't have it
Not to
inside?
look up.
You don't have it inside like a cage? You have it like outside, just
No,
hanging
no,
around?
she does. No,
Oh,
no, she has it in the case, but it's like they
I
usually,
thought it was out there in the open.
like it's like match tarantula. They're in the cage, but most of the time they're chilling inside of like in their little den, whatever you have. Well,
She's
however you
kind
have
of
the thing set up.
she's feisty right now, so I actually don't want to stick my hand in there.
Not the one,
But
not the one that bites
that
or does the hair bristle. Matt's did like a hair bristle thing.
yeah, she throws hairs at me and she's kind of violent sometimes. She slaps the ground with her arms. I fed her like a week ago, but I think she's a little too spicy right now. How you feeling, Mama? Yeah, she's a little spicy. I'm not gonna stick my hand in there. But she's a Brazilian black. I think there's too much glare, so you can't see her if I turn this light off. I don't know if she'll show up. She's where is she? Yeah, you can't really see her. She's in there.
There, yeah.
She's a big girl. She's about 6 inches from leg to
What?
leg.
No,
Yeah,
no,
she's a
no.
little
That's a
spider.
health bar. That's a health bar spider. Nah, I'm good. That shit's about to get some XP on some. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
shit.
she's a when she's feeling nice, she's a lovey, but
What do they?
she
What do
can
they
be
eat?
really mean.
What does
And
she? What's her diet? What she eat?
People.
roaches.
Roaches? Oh,
Yeah, we have a dubia roach farm in my closet. So I have roaches. I have a farm. We grow roaches. We're on like the 23rd generation. And so
That's crazy. Wow.
that's what the spiders and the lizards eat. And then the snake
Homegrown food
eats
saves a lot of money. Shit.
yeah, no, it does, because dubia roaches are expensive as fuck.
Mm.
And then the snake eats pinkies, frozen.
Oh
Are
yeah.
you kind
Okay.
of are you kind of a bitch, Salem? She's like, yeah, I'm kind of a bitch. You're mean. What you doing, baby girl? I love her though. You can't see her. I'll have to post some pictures of her. Yeah, and then I have the Goody Sapphire, which is the one from India. He's been hiding for like 6 months. He's like behind a plank. Um, most of them are pet holes. That's
Well,
what I
that's the
call
one
them.
that I like. The
Yeah,
blue
you like
one. Yeah, the
yeah,
Goody
yeah,
Sapphire.
it's he's a I can't remember the scientific name right now, but yeah, they're the he's a teleporter. So I really try not to open his enclosure when he's like out because he will move so fast. Like he would be like up your arm and in your hair before you could like realize what was happening.
Oh wow.
It's
That's
horrifying.
that's kind of
I
yeah. I was
try
gonna say
I
that's creepy as.
I only do P Metallica. That's what he's called. He's a P Metallica. I only do maintenance in his enclosure when he's hiding, like right now. But yeah, I love them. But yeah, they're pet holes. Like she's out.
yeah, you're brave.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'll give you that.
They're just little babies.
I would scream. Like that would that would be me every day.
So
Nope.
the thing is I had such a crippling fear of spiders that I would like freeze up, like
You taste
nauseous,
it.
like cold sweats. And so during COVID, I was like, fuck it, you can order spiders online.
Hey, that is how you get over a phobia. That is legit
Nah,
how
I
you get
watched the
over a
movie.
phobia.
I watched what
You
Arachnophobia back in the day. Fucked me up.
a
That was
lot
it.
of people that
Arachnophobia.
fucked. Yeah, I would say yeah, a lot of people that got fucked up by that movie.
Did you ever see
What
the
was
movie? Nah, that
Yeah.
was it for me. That was it. That's
what
what
was
it did. That's what did it for me. Was that movie?
what was hilarious is my therapist. I was like, I ordered tarantulas, and he's like, this is not what I meant by exposure therapy. I was like, they're shipping them to my house, and he was like, no, no, that's not what I meant. But yeah, when we were in Costa Rica, there was like a really big rainstorm our first night, and this like fat spider, because the power went out, and it flicked back on, and there was this big ass spider on the
No,
No,
wall.
that would have scared the shit
no.
out of me.
I would have burned the place down.
Was
I would have burned the place down.
that
No,
Yeah,
that's his.
no,
That's his house now.
that'd have been
That's
the
his house.
Costa
me
Rican news right there.
Yeah,
me
It was
five
that's
years
his place
ago
a
now.
fire in the tourist hotel.
5 years ago, I would have been like, I'm sleeping in the fucking car.
Nope.
But I was like, let's go get a cup and a piece of paper. And I captured him and I took him outside. He was quick though. I was like, okay, you're done.
Body bag it went outside.
I would have
Body
gave him the hotel key. I would have given him the room, the booking fee. That's his room now. That's his room.
Oh shit.
As
Oh, I
long as he
wish
cleaned
I
up
could.
after himself, that's his room.
Yeah, do you want to come out? You don't want to come out. That's
The
okay.
I guess I gotta go to work now.
Oh,
yeah.
boo.
This is
As,
a spot here.
yeah, good spot. And as for
Should actually been kind of
the
gentle.
poison damage, so curing poison damage.
Mhm.
Nobody has neutralized poison. Nobody has
Does anybody
anything
else
that,
heal?
that can
Heal
cure
skill?
ability points. Yeah, no. Being poisoned at
Yeah,
level one, you
I'm
kind of you
zoned for a little bit.
being poisoned at level one, you kind of fucked into like actually resting for a period of time. Healing an ability point, healing one ability point takes a day. Takes a rest, a long rest,
Oh,
an
jeez.
8 hour rest, just for
We're not resting
one
for
point.
7 days.
You can heal double that amount if somebody's good with the heal skill.
Oh, I know. I know. I will
That's
be at a level. I will be at 12 strength for
I
a
know
little bit,
Lemony.
guys.
I know Lemony isn't.
Wait,
I see
I
somebody
am.
that is.
I
Yep.
am. Should I do it?
So I'm going to inform you on the heal skill, and for future reference for when somebody gets poisoned. Um,
Yeah.
it's
It's a
useful,
really good skill to
I
have.
especially
forgot
yeah,
that I have
especially
that.
especially at low levels. So, heal skill.
sounds like it's in a row with all these skills tonight. All
The
these
heal
clutch
skill,
skills.
long-term care. Providing long-term care means treating a wounded person for a day or more. If your heal check is successful, which is DC 15, the
Hey.
patient will recover hit points or ability score points lost to ability damage at twice the normal rate. Um, in the case of an ability, it'll be 2 points. You can attend to as many as 6 patients at a time, so this can work on both Val and Brody. You just need a few items and supplies that are easy to come by in settled lands. We'll say she stocked up on it before they left town. Giving long-term care counts as light activity for the healer, so you can still get the benefits of rest, and you can still prepare your spells at the time that you need to prepare them. Um, you cannot give long-term care to yourself, so that use of the heal check only works on others.
Mhm.
That's
Um,
such a weird caveat.
Right.
Like
for
you're skilled in healing, but you can't essentially heal yourself.
You can heal yourself. You can't use the long-term use of it on yourself. Um, Treating poison can be used with the heal skill as well. To treat poison means you tend to a single character who has been poisoned, and who is going to take more damage from the poison. So
Ooh,
what
I
happens
don't
if
like taking damage.
if like when Brody was taking damage, if
Mhm.
Zandak had, rushed over before he, like, I don't know, made those last two saving throws or whatever.
My bad, Brody, my bad.
Well, you didn't know. Um, so what would happen is every time the poison character makes the save against the poison, you would make a heal check, and if you beat the DC of the poison, which was 14, if you beat DC 14, then Brody would have got a +4 competence bonus on his saving throw against the poison. So you would have
I'm
had
so sorry, Brody.
a
But
better chance at resisting it, pretty much.
I fucked up.
But yeah, there are quite a number of actually what I will compile of the skills that you're trained in, and I can send it to you on Discord for like your
Because
own
I
personal
do
for
just
your
need
own
to sit
personal
here
reference.
Googling them real quick.
Yeah, I can put it all together in one document so you can just reference them easily whenever you want.
Mhm.
both of my characters have heal skills, and it has come clutch on multiple occasions.
I can see that.
especially at low levels.
Yeah, the other
Healing
cool
from
thing, yeah, the other thing with heal, it's a skill that's also used involving like anatomy.
Mm.
So it's
it's
so
like
it's
being
it's good to
physician, but
use to like help determine what someone got killed by or how long they've been dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you
my
could
Got a
die.
little,
my
yeah.
character Icarus is a physician.
It's got a little bit of a forensic use to it, yeah.
Okay.
Also like a physician as well. You could diagnose diseases.
Yeah,
That was Icarus. My character Icarus is a physician, and she's done it. She's done that.
yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Or it's even good to use to determine,
That's another skill where it has like so many multiple uses.
yeah. You
Sometimes
could treat
you create them.
poison, you could treat disease, you could treat deadly wounds.
Mm.
Um, actually, I don't know. There's no point. She doesn't need. You don't need to use
Surgery too.
because the
You
Vow will
could.
heal two. He'll heal two overnight, and he'll be at 8 hit
Can I
points the
heal
next day.
Cassidy Jr.?
That was what the heal check was.
He's fine
Oh,
now.
okay.
It's been a few
He's
days,
just he's just
isn't it?
recovering. Yeah, but it's gonna take a couple weeks for
Yeah, it took
the
a couple
Couple of
weeks
weeks.
for him.
Oh, okay. I know.
she successfully tended to him. He just needs to
Yeah.
rest until
Awesome.
that bone and ligaments need to heal
Yeah.
back naturally.
Because he was in like a trap or snare or
Yeah,
something.
it was a
Okay.
trap.
Also, you
Um,
like raise his
Baby.
bones. You put a little casket on it.
Yeah, he's wrapped up. I posted Salem in the common room. I did put a spider warning and a spoiler on her so nobody who doesn't want to see a spider.
whoop, whoop. Did I?
Room text channel.
Oh,
you, you saw my mistake. I was like, wait
I
a second.
did.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So she's about she's like this big all the way when she's stretched out and
So
hanging
fluffy
out.
looking.
I know she's a big puppy dog. She's a big puppy dog spooter.
I
Everyone else
forgot.
is like, no.
Oh man, I forgot what match breed was that I got for him way back.
We were talking about it last time.
It had like these bright. It was black, but it had like these bright orange hip
Oh,
and
it might have been it's like the traditional like Mexican fire leg. It's like
yeah.
you think
Okay,
of like the spider they use in movies, like the spider from Home Alone. I gotta get Xandak
I gotta
together.
find out what it was. No, it wasn't that one. It was like exceptionally orange, like fiery orange. It was such. I got it because it looked so the contrast with with the black parts of his body compared to like this fiery orange that it had.
Yeah.
I liked it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get him this. And named it Archimedes.
Yeah.
oh
And they
yeah.
live
I remember
forever.
Archimedes.
Yeah, that's why he named it Archimedes, because he had a character named Archimedes who was an
Yeah,
Aesir,
he named it
which
after
is
a
like a
D&D character.
yeah, which is like a fire dwarf character, and it was
Uh-huh.
all fire magic that he was pure fire
Fire dwarf.
elementalist.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh, so he yeah, because of the fiery orange that the tarantula had, he's like, oh, I'm gonna name it Archimedes.
Mm-hmm. That
But
tracks.
all right, yeah, so we'll have the characters rest here. We'll pick up here,
This was fun.
on the
Amongst the
I'm
15th.
excited for
death
this.
of the spiders.
GG's,
Yeah,
everyone.
next one would
Yes.
be on the
The
16th then.
16th?
Yep.
Yep.
Will I be out of town that day?
You better bring
I
your
don't think so.
laptop.
No, no. It hasn't come in yet.
Oh, you
I'm trying to
ordered
get
one?
my job to pay for it. I'm
Oh
trying to get my
shit.
job to pay for it. Because I want
He's
to.
like,
My goal is
reimburse
to be
me.
able to play while I'm at work.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Say it's work related. They better, yeah, pay for you. Shit. Pay that shit. Pay your
Yeah.
workers. Yeah, so then the 16th,
Well, this was fun.
we'll, yeah, the group will have to discuss how long of a rest they're going to take. Um, if it's for this day, I will say this, so your characters look around this immediate vicinity, not any deeper yet. It sounds like you're choosing the watchtower. The Val goes and he burns out all the webbing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it is a cozy little spot, and you could close the door as well.
I feel
Obviously, it
like we
doesn't
have a
look like,
lot to explore.
yeah. Um,
The watchtower's 3 floors. It looks like the rest of the
I will
place
say
is 2
this: your
floors.
characters do hear at night outside of the watchtowers. You do occasionally hear wolf howl.
Okay.
Um, Obviously, being in this
You
tower and you guys have the door pretty much closed and barricaded with the stuff that's in there. Speaking of the stuff, I'll go over that real quick. The supplies in most of the crates and barrels in this room have long since rotted away, although there was a small crate that had wrapped in oilcloth a masterwork short sword.
Oh,
It is a blade. It is a piercing weapon that deals 1d6 damage. It is medium size.
Oh,
It is masterwork, so it will give an additional +1 to the attack. And if nobody wants it, that's fine. You could sell it for some loot, some
I don't
money.
use
since
weapons. My
that,
fist and my shield is enough.
is that's a medium weapon. Is that like too big for like Lemony to wield?
Lemony could wield it as with 2 hands instead. No. I'm sorry. For him, he could wield it in 1 hand, but it would count as it'll count as a one-handed weapon because it's normally a light weapon.
Oh, so
It would count as a one-handed weapon for him.
but will he be proficient in it or no?
He'd be proficient in it, but because it's inappropriately sized, he would have a -2 penalty with it.
Oh, oh, -2 penalty. And the masterwork will be like
So then
-1.
-1, yeah, it'll
All right.
offset.
I mean, he's
So
not.
Might as well sell it.
Yeah, we could sell it, but in the meantime,
Yeah.
he'll use it in the meantime.
yeah. So that's what you find in here. You guys make a little cozy spot in there to rest, and obviously your characters don't seem to need to worry about anything from the top of the watchtower coming in. There's nothing up there,
Actually,
and there's
he's
a trap
not.
door.
He don't
Um,
want to carry the sword. It's just gonna weigh him down. He'll stick with his daggers. Somebody else
and
can.
you got the door closed and barricaded. But yeah, I was gonna say your characters do hear wolf howls outside, so there is a wolf. There are wolves present in this area. Um,
Great.
but resting that night, I would say your characters, nothing comes to bother you.
Remember
Um,
when I tried to skip the monastery?
so that would be, I'll say that would be your 1 day of rest as you awaken the next morning, and you can discuss if you're going to continue resting or if you're going to Brody, you're back up 2 points of strength, and the Val's back to normal. I think he only took 2.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
It's just Brody then. And we will
Sorry,
pick up
bro.
from there
D.
on the next session.
Alrighty then.
Ooh.
All
All
right.
right, this was fun. I'm glad I joined.
We're
Neat.
glad to have you.
Welcome
Let's
aboard.
go.
You didn't miss
Welcome
the
aboard.
ship. You didn't miss the ship. That's good.
All
All
right.
right.
You guys have a good night.
You
Good
all
night.
have a
Later.
good night. Let's
Jeez,
see.
good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye. I'm gonna take my viewers that are in here for a raid. See who can raid. Who can we raid? La la la. We will raid. We'll raid this person. Do you want to get down? Looks like they're having a session. Yeah. Start the raid. All right. Till next time.